Yes, Sam.
Paint chips in my hair.
Paint chips in your hair. What'd you do to get that?
All right, so here's what's going on.
Uh-huh.
Everything's super chaos. First of all, last week I worked 60 hours.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
right.
I worked 22 hours straight.
We are live.
Yeah, no. I'm. Don't worry, this is all cool. Like, I love my
Cool.
job. My job is great. My job did not ask me to work 60 hours.
All right.
They're super cool.
They should give you a raise though for doing crazy shit like that. Yeah.
I promise I'll get to that. I'll get at the end. So I worked 22 hours straight on Monday, straight through D&D. That's why I wasn't able to be here.
You did pretty good for a guy who wasn't here. I'm just saying.
And then on Friday I worked until 1 o'clock in the morning. So that was just a double. So that was just 16
Oh my
hours.
God, dude.
And I got a brand new cartoon out. So if you go on YouTube and you look for tutorials, it's an educational cartoon that teaches kids about events in coding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it cover Ada Lovelace, or how far back does this go?
That particular cartoon does not. The cartoons that I make for that are around a minute and a half. This one's the longest one. It's a minute 40.
Okay.
But I just finished it out. It's got two of our characters, Sarge and Amelia, and Amelia is sort of our Howard Hughes, Amelia Earhart adventurer. We have a brand new creative coding mode where you can make top-down games like Legend of Zelda that's coming out in January. And she's like the face of all of that. So I made a cartoon that featured her. And it's nice, it's cute. It's one of my favorite ones. And the artist gave me something that I ended up doing a lot of play with. So
Okay.
yeah, they're like semi-animated. It's like two little characters in the bottom corners.
Lucas.
Oh yeah, I got you. So tutorials. There are 3 of them, but I'll just give you the latest. My wife also voices one of the characters. She voices Naomi the Ninja.
Oh, nice.
But here is my latest one.
Very nice. Okay.
And if you look at this, you'll notice that I said there's 4, and there's only 3 in the playlist, and it's because the third one was part of the Ryan's World Fan Fest. Ryan's World is a major YouTuber, and we did a thing for their live stream that I made. It's just
bane
sort of
of
like
every parent out there.
But now they've got a brief little tutorial that I made just for them, and I'll retool it later so that way it can remove the branding and it can be evergreen and not just be like, oh, remember the Fan Fest? I'd be like, no, nobody came to that. There's only like 500,000 people.
Oh yeah, that's nobody. Yeah. Although in the grand scheme of the internet, that kind of is nobody.
So anyway, while all this was going down, my mortgage company lets me know I'm trying to renegotiate out of my PMI. Boring. Anybody who doesn't know, PMI, I'm assuming I'm talking to our millions of fans who are watching at home who aren't necessarily homeowners. PMI is bogus. It is what they make you pay when you are too poor to afford 20% down on your house, which in California is basically impossible. And so they make you pay them for the privilege of paying them. It's kind of ridiculous. And there is a rule that says that if you have at least 20% equity in your house, then you can renegotiate out of the PMI without refinancing your house.
Wow.
And I've got a great interest rate because of everything that went down with the housing market here. And the housing market has been so crazy that in the 1 year that I've lived here, the estimated equity on my house is like $200,000, which is like way above what it is that I need. So I was like, I called him up and I wanted an appraiser to come here, and I'm thinking they're not going to get back to me about this until January.
Yeah.
And they call me up on Thursday and they're like, hey, we're going to come next Wednesday. Is that cool?
Damn.
And so I have these construction projects because my house has basically been under construction in the entire year that I've lived here. Where I now have to do the construction project I was going to do over the course of my holiday break, which is 14 days, in 4 days, while still having to work full time.
Oh my God.
So,
all right.
Yeah, so that's why I have paint chips in my hair. Is because I'm trying to like clean up my laundry room.
I appreciate you taking the time to be here tonight. Unfortunately, we are down both a Brick and a Lauren tonight, so no Brick, no oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. Tarafirith. Yes. I swear to
At
God,
some
I know.
point, I'm going to have to jump out of my chair because the people that came to buy my elliptical showed up in a little SUV. And a full-size elliptical has about a snowball's chance of hell of fitting into a tiny SUV. So coming back with a different vehicle.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, good times. Good.
Is my sound coming in okay?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, you sounded good.
Yep.
Paul, I always love that blue background. I think that it's really nice. It like makes all the colors that you wear pop. It's a great all around. I've always liked that. Do you use it for self tapes?
Yes.
Nice.
And now with this new it's just fabric, and it's actually it looks teal in this, but it's actually kind of standard blue for what kind of looks like your back wall.
Okay.
Yeah. If you've got to create a key to do visual effects. But yeah, because we have a green for Drinks Made Easy, and I got a blue as well because sometimes you need blue versus green depending on what you're holding up.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah. Let's see, we're at 4.5 interest for our mortgage and thought that was a deal, but now we can refinance for lower, says Jay Spelton. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in like the 2s or 3s or something like that. Like it's stupid.
Especially check with credit unions. I mean, that's, versus commercial banks tend to be, you can get some great, I was just got a thing. I love my vehicle, knock on wood. I shouldn't have to replace it for a while, but they were offering up to a $50,000 loan pre-approved for, I think it was under 2%. I think it was either 1.4 or 1.9.
Wow.
Because credit unions don't function, they're not there for a profit.
Right.
So I know a number of people through Actors Equity and through SAG who are like, we never would have been able to afford our home if it wasn't through the bank.
I had a big problem with the SAG after a federal credit union because unlike Bank of America and the other big banks, they're not so great when it comes to like there was basically a hack of some variety a few years ago, and my account got cleaned out, and it took them a solid 10 days to actually restore the funds and fix everything. And without that, I'm just like, got no money and no debit card,
Yeah, I'll say it. We were just talking with some friends of ours who I forget what I think they're with a commercial bank. It's been almost 6 weeks for them to get back to where they were.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I think it's just a lot more folks are getting hit. But you should check out California Credit Union.
Okay.
I've been happy with them for a while. They've got a number of small places, great deals. Yeah, I've enjoyed them. I try to keep my money away from B of A and Wells Fargo, et cetera, as much as I can.
I got so much of my business tied into Wells Fargo, but I even tried to go and get my mortgage through them, and they wouldn't give me the time of day. I ended up with somebody else that gave me a way better deal, and I was like, fine, whatever.
Yeah, screw it.
No money for you. Screw you.
I'm a proud owner of a new mortgage now as well. I think it's
nice. Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
2.8. Yeah.
2.8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man,
2.8.
At this point, I really gotta see what kind of moves that Jen and I can make. What we would like to do is get an apartment building, and be able to actually be landlords in addition to having a better home.
I know a guy you can talk to about that. He's got a building or two that's like his whole deal. So if you want some advice on it, John knows him too. Actually, Jay Spelta, Naji the Ninja would definitely be the guy to go and talk about that. Apparently, I just know ninjas. Naomi the Ninja, Naji the Ninja, ninjas around.
And
just don't get them together. There's an inverse effectiveness of ninjas. The more there are.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, no, I think we're holding out to see if we can get. We're waiting on our if we get approved for our idle loan before we make a big move like that. But I think that we're gonna give it a shot, see what we can make work out. Yeah. Alrighty then. Well, ladies and gentle dems, the alarm is going off and I can't turn it off fast enough. There it is. Let's put that on snooze real quick. But good evening. I am DM Greg, your Dungeon Master this evening. Welcome to episode 49 of Brutes in the Shackled City. Holy shit. We have been doing this for, actually, we've done like 54, 55 weeks at this point, but, and we've missed a few weeks here and there, so we've gone even longer. Like, this has been since last October, but I got to say, I've been having a blast with this, and I'm so excited to be here for episode 49 of the campaign proper, and hopefully tonight, let's see what happens. Let's see if we could wrap up Flood Season, Chapter 3 of the Shackled City Adventure Path by Paizo Publishing. I am a professional dungeon master with Mastermind Adventures. You can book me to run a game like this for you, for your family, your friends, your, whoever you want to roll some dice with. I'll do one-on-one. You wanna do a dungeon crawl solo? Like, I'm your guy. I'm down. Let's go. I have I'm going to do 2 quick plugs real fast, and then we're going to get with the intros, and then we're going to get on with the chaos because, these guys wanted a full rest. They got a full rest, and they think that that's going to be enough to get them through the last wing of this dungeon, and I really am excited to prove them wrong. Oh yeah, Paul. Oh yeah. I have done my homework, and I have strategery all planned out here, and there's going to be bodies dropping is all I'm saying. All right. Hopefully the bad guys. But you never know. Sometimes the dice are cruel and fickle mistresses, and a hero might fall.
We took her necklace of fireballs before she left, and all the magical shit that she had on that either of them had, right?
Oh well, I mean, you have the next. Tara's. You mean? Oh, Tara is still with you for the moment. But Tara and Brick will both be noping out in the top of the session. We'll get to
Why you gotta say it like that?
Yeah. Yes, you can. I am about to launch basically I have already launched it. Some of you folks have already played it. But we have my main game for Mastermind is Secrets of the Barrow Maze, a West Marches style mega dungeon. If you don't know what any of those words mean, that's fine. Go to www.secretsofthebarrowmaze.com. Hold on a second. I'm even going to put it. I should have prepped this in advance, but I was too busy statting monsters. That's a flex. All right. Go to secretsofthebarrowmaze.com right here. Take a look at that. That is the game that I am running. I'm just waiting for the final booking system to be I'm waiting for Mastermind to send me the plugin to the script that I can use to plug in the booking system into the site. But you'll be able to book me very soon to run Barrow Maze for you, practically on demand with like 24 hours notice. Join the Discord, come roll with us. I want to I want to start piling up some PC bodies here, and I want everybody to have a great time while we do it. And also, if you are looking if you're looking for a gift for someone, for that guy or that girl that that has everything, or that non-binary person that has everything, give them the gift of gaming. Go to mastermindadventures.com and get a gift card for DM services to get so they can run a game, so they can use that to play Secrets of the Barrow Maze with me. Maybe at your table. We can all get together, hang out, roll some dice, kill some monsters. It's awesome. So please check out secretsofthebarrowmaze.com. Check out mastermindadventures.com. Book me to run your game. And that's enough of me shilling. Now let's get on with the intros, the recap, and then let's myrtleize some shit here. You know what? Let me see. We're gonna start tonight with Seth. How you doing, buddy? How's your renos going? Well, huh?
Yeah, renovation's going pretty good. Laundry room finally is starting to come together, and hopefully I'll put some peel and stick tile in the end, and it won't be a total disaster area.
Okay. All right. Well, congrats on that. Who do you play and what do you do?
Oh, I'm Seneca Polaris, a Tabashi wizard. I stand up for what's right and talk a lot, which you would never be able to tell from the way I trip over my words.
You're quite eloquent in character. I don't know what the hell happens when you're playing you, but as Seneca, you are actually very, very. I find myself struggling to keep up. So bravo, sir.
I had a wonderful improviser. His name's improvisation teacher. His name's Navaris Darson, and he has a very pronounced stutter. And he's like, I don't know, when I get up there, I don't have that problem, and I can rap and I can do all kinds of other stuff.
Wow.
But the moment that I'm myself again, it comes back, and that's just who I am, and that's okay. And I'm like, I love that guy. He's so good.
That's cool. Well, his influence is clearly rubbed off on you, and I mean that in all the best ways. Alrighty. Mr. Matt, how you're waiting on some folks to move some furniture for you, and congrats on being a new homeowner. We're gonna miss you when you go back to the East Coast, brother.
Yeah, I am going back to the East Coast, and I'm definitely excited for that. But tonight it's an elliptical getting taken away by someone who thought they could fit it in a small SUV, which is definitely not going to happen.
Nope.
But in other areas of existence, I play Greysoul, a half-elf cleric / warlock of Helm, and my celestial patron, aka my dad, hopefully, and not some other imposter entity, as my character's had a history of weird voices in his head.
I wouldn't run the same con on you twice. Or would I?
Or would you? Yeah.
Or would I? That's the question.
The trust is gone, Greg. In this game, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
It's true. By the way, I'm using the monitors that you gave me. Thank you so much. They are gorgeous and amazing. So thank you.
Moving away a gift. I'm glad those are working out.
Yep, absolutely. I thought that you might have gotten like a Black Friday upgrade or something.
I did a while ago. I have a nice.
The curved one. That thing's gorgeous.
If you're on the fence about a curved monitor, I can't tell you why, but it's awesome. There's just something about it that is really nice.
Epic. I dig it.
Definitely. Yes.
All right. Well, hey, Paulie, how you doing, bud?
I am doing well. Howdy, I'm Paul Masterson. I play Sir Feldruucan Vorkrist, the golden scale dragonborn paladin of Helm, aka the Hammer of Helm.
Sounds like a bad porn star. The Hammer of Helm. I dig it though.
Know where your mind goes too. To me, when I think the Hammer of Helm, I think of a good guy. But hey,
okay. I mean,
power of Christ compels you.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But anywho, here along with my good buddy Seneca Polaris, we tend to yak a bit about what good needs to happen in the world, and when we can't talk people into it, we use our powers of destruction to make it happen.
I try to tell you to use your words, but now that they've upgraded Dragon's Breath, it's like you're just spitting fire, literally. So.
Straight hot fire.
Straight hot fire. Breath of the gods. Gotta love it. So awesome, brother. Glad to have you here tonight. Let's hope. Mr. Nate, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. I play Lorenzo Ledoux, the rogue, just out to make some money and the true force of good in this campaign.
The true force of good in the cynical Gen X good. Yes, absolutely. Well. And how's everything? How was Zoo Lights the other night? I saw some of the pictures. You guys looked like you had fun.
It was great. I had some really good hot chocolate. And can I have that cardboard box behind? No, you can't get not until after Christmas. That is my daughter's Christmas gift right over there.
That looks like it'll fit my lightsaber in there.
It probably would.
How many lightsabers do you own, Matt?
One lightsaber, several bladed swords, several wooden swords.
Okay, well, I think that would actually fit most of that collection in there.
That would fit many swords, yes.
Yeah, I love it.
I need a sword box.
Sword box. It's the needs of every man when he moves.
Yeah, so post Christmas, that's yours.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, so Zoo Lights. I saw the pics. You guys look like you had a blast. The kids had fun.
Yep. Kids had a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Great hot chocolate. Ben loves churros.
Yeah,
so
it's win-win all around. Yeah, that's so funny. You were telling me that you were going last Thursday night, and I was already there when you posted that.
Yeah.
Yep. Good times. Alrighty, and last in introductions tonight, first in our hearts, Mr. Adam. How you doing, buddy?
That's not true. Hi, everyone. I'm Adam. For over a year or so, I've been playing Birch, who is very soon going to walk off into nature and contemplate all the many, many deaths he has caused in a short amount of time and try to figure out what the hell has happened with his life.
It is true. You are like the resident murder hobo of the group. So
I don't know how.
Hey, I have two words for you. Well, actually, it'll be three words: moonlight and control flame.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
To be fair, these were all pretty much bad folks.
I think so. I think that's what the meditation is going to be on, is making sure they are all actually, worthy.
I don't know. Did you see the notes from Baby Goblin to Daddy Goblin, and you picked it out of Daddy Goblin's charred corpse?
Well, I had nothing to do with that particular murder, but I didn't like that one bit.
Didn't we find out that they tend to just cannibalize each other, and there's a whole ritualistic thing that we felt bad about until we realized, oh, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think as a druid, circle of life.
Around here, we respect all cultures. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, hashtag justice for Murd. So, anyhow, yeah. So that is the crew. Who wants to do the recap tonight? Don't everybody jump in at once.
Did we even go anywhere? We went like two rooms over.
Y'all did. Okay, so how about this? How about this? Tonight, I am going to do the recap. So, a couple of days ago, in game time, the party was presented with a urgent SOS. The high priest of the Church of Helm in the city of Cauldron was under attack at a tavern outside of the town, about a day's ride away, called the Lucky Monkey. They immediately were dispatched, went out, and unfortunately, by the time they arrived, it was already too late. High Priest Selson Delisharn was already dead, and his body looted, which meant that the magical items that he was carrying, magical wands of control water that would be used to stem the tide of the floods that the rainy season have brought to the city of Cauldron, because the city of Cauldron is literally seated in the caldera of a volcano, and when it rains, it floods very quickly. For years, the churches in town had chipped in and cooperated on creating wands of control water to help stem the tide, control the flooding, and get rid of all this excess water. And this year, it was the Church of Helm's responsibility. The wands were stolen. And the Brute Squad returned back to Cauldron, unsuccessful, but determined to find not only Sarsim's killer, but to recover the wands to save the town. Flooding, of course, was getting worse and worse as time went by. The Brutes launched an investigation, a multi-pronged investigation that ultimately turned up a connection, somebody who knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who had word on the street that someone involved with a cult called the Ebon Triad was trying to ransom the wands back to the city. And they happened to know where they were based. So for the past couple of sessions, the Brutes have been raiding this cultist headquarters and crawling through it room by room. Now, they have cleared out 2/3 of this dungeon. They have recovered 6 of the 8 wands, and they have also captured alive Triel Elderast of the Ebon Triad, the High Priestess, who is actually directly responsible for the death of Sarsim Delisharn. She is now in the brig in Cauldron. 6 of the 8 wands have been returned. But the Brutes never do anything half-assed. No, if they're going to do something, it's going to be a whole ass that they make out of themselves as they do it. They are determined to find the final 2 wands, and they are determined, they have decided that they have to be in that last wing unexplored of this dungeon. So they are going forward to recover the final 2 wands, no matter what threats lie before them. And I will tell you in advance, if you thought the first 2 were bad, shit's about to get real. So sit down, shut up, strap in, and hold on, because here we go. All right, let's pick it back up. As we left off last session, Nate, Lorenzo narrowly managed to avoid triggering the razor door trap on what turns out to be Triel's quarters. The door is open. What would you like to do?
I believe we're looking inside to make sure there's no one about to jump out and stab me.
Yeah, okay, so you're just checking the room? Okay.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. The room is empty. There are no occupants in the room. As you look about it, it's a large room, elegantly appointed, and if anything, the humid air inside this cavern is already like sticky and nasty enough, but this is even more so, and you notice immediately because in the faint lighting in this room, this is obviously somebody's quarters. You see like a sparring setup in one corner with a couple of wooden dummies, most of them shattered. Shattered remains of several broken dummies, and one that's relatively new but looking pretty battered already, standing off to the side. It looks to be a simple cot in the opposite corner, and the source of all the nasty humidity, a lovely steam bath on the far wall. There is also a chest standing next to the cot.
Well, that is calling to me.
All right.
So I guess I'm going to very carefully make my way towards that chest.
Alrighty. Going ahead and actually, you know what? I will tell you this. You get to the chest. There are no other traps in the room besides the door.
Okay.
I know what your passive perception investigations are. Your trap senses would be good enough to detect anything inside the personal quarters directly. You reach the chest. Give me an investigation check.
It's not perception?
Okay. Well, do perception. Give me perception.
Just because the difference between that is an 8 or a 0.
Okay. Well,
10.
Seth, are you eating popcorn out of your hood?
No, I put on my very large whatever thing backwards, and definitely had the hood like right in front of my face. And so the suggestion was fill it with popcorn, then it's the correct direction. And I said, yes,
I got it.
This is the way.
I misunderstood what was going on in the private chat here. All I saw, because the chat window actually sits right over your camera feed, so I was like,
Yeah.
I have to say. I was just going to call you out but you know, joke's on me, I guess. All right. The chest does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
All right.
I will open this chest.
It is locked.
I will unlock this chest.
How?
With my thieves' tools.
Give me a wisdom check.
As he starts pulling out his thieves' tools, since I'm right there, I'm just going to assume, don't we have the keys?
I don't know. Do we have the keys? That's probably a good idea. We try to unlock this with the keys.
Yes, you do have a key. You have a key ring from the halfling who is now dead, and you have the key ring from Triel who is now captured.
Yeah, let's see if the keys fit in this thing.
All right, a key fits. You open the chest. No traps go off. The chest, though, sadly, is empty because all of the pertinent belongings were on her when you captured her. So you have already looted this loot.
Oh, well, this is a bust.
Yeah. Womp womp. Sorry.
All right.
A new chest.
A new chest.
So we roll the room and we find nothing else.
Pretty much, yeah. All right. Coming back out into the hallway. We're going to speed this up. Do you want to go straight? Do you want to go right? Or do you want to go left?
I'll pick right.
You're going to go right. All right. So you guys are going to go back and go through the northern doorway then. Okay? Because that is right in according to the perspective of which way the paths are. Lorenzo,
did we already go in there? Wasn't it a small room that we went in there before?
It was a hallway.
Oh, okay.
Hallway with a door on the opposite side. Birch, Seneca, you guys are there. Brick and Tara are going to be hanging back as rear guard. Okay, watching, covering y'all. If they are a break glass in case of emergency, because I don't like botting other players. You go through the hallway, and good God, that's not gonna work. Let me just triple check here and make sure that I didn't miss anything important in setting this up. Nope, it all looks good. Gotcha. All right. I'm going to say that you guys have gotten through. Well, how about this? So you start navigating your way through this part of the dungeon. The tricky thing that you're dealing with here as you explore this area is that there's a lot of empty, mundane stuff. Simply because you're now in like the headquarters area. Or, you know, you're in more like the more functional areas of this dungeon, where the headquarters of... Let me rephrase that. I'm going to slow things down just a bit because I'm feeling a little rushed right now, or rushing myself rather. You take the time to toss the rooms in this wing. And what you have found is that it's pretty much, most of these are pretty much empty at this point, because you have killed the occupants and you have otherwise, looted looted everything. So there isn't much left to find. But as you come up to, so Nate, I'm going to say that you guys have been through. Here we go. You guys have been in this room, nothing of importance. You guys have been in here, also nothing of importance. Now, my question is do you guys want to go through door number 1 or door number 2? Both of them lead into hallways that look like they lead into bigger chambers. So you took the time to clear out the rest of the space, and now you are confident that the rest of the regular quarters and functional areas of this cultist headquarters that are formerly ancient civilization ruins are secured.
Door
Seneca
number
votes
2.
Yeah.
All right. Door number 1.
Keep the money.
Door number 2. You know, when I was on Let's Make a Deal, I picked door number 1 and I totally got zonked. Such a bummer. So I understand. What does everybody else say? Do you
I
guys
was going
want?
what everyone else says. I saw fingers being held up for 2.
All right. Cool. Door number 2. That's going to take us into there. Aha. All right. What did it do? Here we go. Nope, wrong one. You open up this door, leads into a small, narrow hallway. And at the end of the hall, the door beyond, you open it, and you find, well, first off, your goggles of, your erratic goggles of night allow you to see that the finished walls very quickly turn to unfinished, rough, volcanic rock. Instead of it being carved and, like stacked stone, and it looked to be like a proper fortress, the fortress now blends almost, suddenly into a natural volcanic cavern. You also notice in this area beyond lots of loose rubble, as if there was an explosion or cave-in sometime in the recent past. And by recent, I mean you can't tell if it was hours or days, or maybe even a little longer. But there is a lot of rubble and such all across the floor here. Give me your marching order.
I think I'd be in the front since I'm searching for traps and stuff like that.
I can bring up the rear.
And I'm behind Feld per usual.
Yeah, I think I'm right behind Lorenzo.
All right.
With my pole arm out in case anything jumps right in front of him, that it gets smacked by both of us.
Copy. All right. Lorenzo, take it away.
All right, I'll be heading through these doors up to the north. 5, 10, 15, and then if I see anything around there, it looks like it splits.
It does actually split off into 2 separate caverns. And like I said, there's you notice that there is rubble and debris off on the right-hand side. There is a pass. It's narrow.
I think with my regular movement, I can get to right about here.
All right.
And I see something to my left.
Give me a perception check.
Jeez.
And how stealthy are you being?
My normal stealthy. I think I'm not trying to attract attention here, but I'm being cautious.
All right. Well, I will tell you this. What you see is a skeletal structure of a rather large creature. And by large, I mean 2 stories high. A shape that, being from Chult, you would recognize as some sort of giant lizard, perhaps. Give me a nature check, please.
Nature. 6.
Yeah, you don't know what it is, but it is what you could see is just in the barest, right in the faintest light, what looks to be a long bony arm, or rather a short bony arm connected to a rather large rib cage. That's what you get. That's what you managed to catch, and it's facing away from you right now. Does not seem to notice you.
Okay, I'm going to silently gesture behind me that there's something over that direction.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to stealthily use my bonus action to move here.
Okay.
Because we got 30 feet and try to go around this corner to see what this could be.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Sure.
While we're doing that, may I also make a nature check, being from Chult?
You got to see it first.
Oh, am I not with... Oh, he's way ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, he is way ahead now.
Why?
All right.
He's pulling a Seneca.
Okay. There you go, Lorenzo. That is basically what you see right there.
I see what I see. And
You see what you see.
is this like completely dead or like undead?
It is undead. It is standing at the ready, facing the opposite direction.
And I'm going to retreat. The rest of
All
my
right.
movement.
Give me one more
Right
stealth.
there.
Give me one more stealth check, please.
Sure. There we go.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Good enough. Good enough. You beat the passive perception. All right. What do you want to do?
I'm going to relay that I saw a very big undead dinosaur-like creature that's all skeletons over there. And so if we're going to go this way, we need to be prepared.
What kind of dinosaur creature?
It stands on 2 legs, kind of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex thing. But I don't know if that's what it is.
I'm going to look at it now.
All right. Give me a stealth.
Yeah, if you're going to go over there, I'm going to back up because...
I'll give a Seneca guidance on being stealthy.
Oh yeah, Seneca, you are one with the darkness. He's already gone before you even see him.
But thank you.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Actually, just give me a straight nature check.
Nature.
This thing is not hard to find.
Apparently, these things aren't native to Chult because the 2 folk from Chult don't know.
Well, you just don't recognize the skeleton, because there's no feathers to go off of. But yes, it is a large skeleton animated, and it does not, like I said, it seems to be standing guard in the opposite direction. It does not notice you.
So if we're going to take this thing on, we need to plan and surprise attack it like crazy.
I was like, Leroy Jenkins, it'll just shoot it with a ray of frost, slow it down, and run, have it chase us around. Get really far away, and I'll shoot it, but can't catch us.
Well, I think our friend Lorenzo here is pretty good at taking things unawares.
Yes.
Don't we have... I think if we're whispering, talking, Birch, don't you have something that is very effective against bad stuff that exists for a while?
I think you're thinking of a cleric. That's not me. I'm
like
good
your moonlight.
I think that's better on werewolves and shapeshifters.
Oh,
I've never fought a skeleton dinosaur. I mean, it sounds like an interesting experience. Are we sure it's bad? Are there friendly skeletal dinosaurs?
No, Birch.
I'm not aware of. I've never, in my studies, I've not recalled anything super friendly undead.
We can kill this thing and sleep soundly.
Especially in a temple to a trio of dark gods.
Yeah.
Let's get Eartha in on this and have her go and scope up on the walls. She's still in like spider form, so
Maybe check out that pile of bones off to the right,
yeah.
just to make sure that doesn't turn into another undead dinosaur.
Pile of bones off to the right. Ping into me what it is you're talking about. That looks to be rubble. That looks more. That's all the rubble that I was talking about. All the stuff that seems to be really. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Eartha go and check all this stuff out. She's just a spider. She can just go ahead and walk on around, and I'm gonna warg into her senses so that way I can get a good sense of what it is without us having to go back and stealth around and see what we're really dealing with here.
All right. Well, I will tell you. I'm just gonna take your token and let you see what's going on. But yeah,
right.
yeah. So gigantic skeleton, and it takes about 5 or 10 minutes for her to get around because spider slower to go. Our short legs don't cover long distances very fast, but yeah, that's pretty much what you find.
All right. It appears to be some sort of undead Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's definitely bipedal with short arms, and I don't know anything else in Chult that looks like that. Do you?
Look,
You guys got a 6 on your nature check.
Oh, I mean, I saw it now, right?
Well, yeah, but that was your nature check was to identify it, and you are not.
Feld knows what it is.
I need at least Feld.
I'm just wondering if they've been talking about this for a while and being like, okay, I've got 3 descriptions at this point.
Give me roll it with disadvantage because you haven't laid eyes on it.
Oh my god.
It's bipedal and it's short arms.
All right, you're figuring it out.
Oh,
It's like big head,
beautifully
short,
done.
tiny arms. Yeah, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize without all the feathers.
If it had skin, I'd know exactly what that is.
Sure,
I don't know if these are oftentimes used for whether just in Helm school, Helm prep proper, where they're like, these are things to be aware of that are bad, that baddies like to make into bad things.
I think this is the first time any of you encountered an undead dinosaur, though. This is
Just
kind of
like-
rare.
Shooting
Helm's been around
wombats
for a
back
while.
guys, this sounds lots of fun. We're here for 2 wands, right? Do you think that little guy with his short arms has our 2 wands? Because maybe there's another way we could go.
Well, I guess, can we have Eartha check around and see if there's anything over there, or if we should just leave this alone?
I will say that she noticed that the cavern did continue past it. But again, that's the direction that the skeleton is facing.
It may be guarding something. Eartha didn't go all the way out into the cavern. She just
could be
acknowledged.
guarding an alternate entrance that wasn't trapped like what we just came through back there.
Gotcha.
So maybe we don't try to just outright fight this thing right now. We have a few other rooms we can check out, right?
Don't we have a potion of spider climb or something like that?
I can cast it at will.
Yeah, there's that.
If you want to cast, how high is this cavern and how high is this dinosaur? Because
Back here, it's about 20 feet high, and this is pretty close for that.
Could you make us mouth height just to make it easier for this guy?
Can we have Eartha examine a little bit further out and see if there's anything over there? Answer our question. I mean,
I urge Eartha to do so in the safety of the form that this offers her.
All right. Okay, I need a stealth check for Eartha, please.
All right. I definitely know what a spider's stealth is. Spider. Little spider. Here we go. All right. She is +4 to stealth, so it will be this +1.
Okay.
So 16.
Got it. All right.
And does she have advantage for being a tiny creature in that is dark colored in the dark of a cavern?
Well, darkness might not matter to some of these creatures. So, That is why I'm having these checks happen. But you're having her go around the corner, yes?
Yep.
Okay, and you've warged
On
into
the
her
ceiling,
senses?
correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So she skitters past. The skeleton does not stir. She goes down the corridor, and I don't know how good a spider's sense of smell is, but I'm assuming that they have one. And that being said, you being bonded with her, this being your familiar, you having possession of her senses, you are overwhelmed suddenly as you come around the corner with the smell of rot and decay. And
there's a putrid stench of rot around
and
this corner.
As you come around the corner and you go a little further down, you see that the source of rot and decay seem to be from two rather hulking humanoids who takes you a moment to realize, actually, give me a perception check. I want to see what you notice here. And actually just use your perception because you're using her senses. All right. You could tell that the smell of death is coming off of these two figures, but again, they basically stand facing the opposite direction of you. You're coming up behind them, and yeah, they don't move, and they don't even seem to twitch.
I need Earther to get over on the other side so I can get a better idea of what the creatures are.
All right, give me another stealth check.
Stealth.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. As she climbs over, you see more and more that as she's climbing over and she uses her multiple eyes to look down, you get this really cool IMAX kind of vision as you're examining the cavern. You see that these appear to be ogres. But as you are climbing past them, you notice that you can look down and see that one of their heads is partially bashed in with exposed brain, and the other one has a grievous wound with bone jutting out of it. But yet the wound does not bleed, and this does not cause pain, or it does not have any pain. Also, these figures aren't breathing; they are stoic.
It stands to reason that with the large Tyrannosaurus Rex pile of bones and the two undead trolls that we have on the other side of this wall standing motionless, we either have some sort of necromancer that we're dealing with here, or they have some small undead force that they're using. In any case, I can very fortunately say that the kindest thing to do would be to relieve them from their half-life. They've been robbed of their sapience. They can make no decisions for themselves.
If we kill the necromancer, do the bones just fall apart?
That's my question too, Birch. Good call.
Can I
I'd
make
rather-
an Arcana check to have an idea if that's the case?
We could do an Arcana check. We could also do a Religion check. And Birch, give me a Nature check, because all three of your magics deal with this kind of stuff. Seneca, that's not a thing. I mean, unless this was something that was directly controlled, Birch, you're convinced that if you kill the Necro, then they'll all drop. And Seneca, you know for a fact that is the opposite is true.
I appreciate the gusto of your suggestion. Unfortunately, those sorts of magics don't work that way. The energies would control, not form the shape. It is held together of its own accord.
Now, I have never, not once, ever dealt with anything like this, so I will acquiesce to your position. But can we still, if we find whoever did this, focus on that person first?
Yes.
I would say that these undead things are not currently using wands to try to ensure that the people above drowned. So we have time to deal with them later.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Perhaps there's some more people from the guard or something.
It depends on what it is that they are guarding. If they are simply here being stored, then we can move on. If they are guarding something, then perhaps we should investigate further.
Can I quietly...
Well, if they're guarding something, wouldn't we be in the area of what they're guarding?
Hold on one second. What was that, Nate?
Can I quietly check out this back area to see if there's anything being stored, kind of like...
Give me a stealth check, and then give me an investigation check, please. All right, decent stealth. All right, and with a 7, I will tell you that you find, as I mentioned, a whole lot of rubble. You also smell a faint whiff of what seems to be burning ozone, or burnt ozone. And you could see scorch marks on the rock, but rock is all you find.
Ozone and scorch mark.
Did we get a long rest or a short rest after we dropped off What's Your Butt?
You guys got a long rest. It was everybody that did not go on the milk run to drop her back got a long rest.
Great. Just making sure. I was like, don't I have all my spells back? Because I don't have it marked as having all my spells back.
Yep, everybody's at full HP and you have your spells back. So
clicking long rest in D&D 20 doesn't uncheck your spent spells. You got to do it manually.
Oh, that sucks.
That's what I've been noticing so far.
It does. You have to click it twice to confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would just count down and confirm for you. I see. Okay. I was screwing that up.
Okay. All right. What's your game plan, guys?
I still feel that they're guarding the entrance that we're already come through, and we should check out the other rooms before stirring.
So go through door number 1.
Yeah, I think as we slowly back away, that makes more sense.
My inclination is to drop a fireball on their general vicinity after everybody else has already left, and then run away.
And also, Nate, just so you can, as you go up here to examine, you do see that this cavern does continue off to your right as you were up there. So, if you're talking...
Before we go, can I check out down there, just make sure it ends?
Aha, okay, you want to sneak down that way?
Yeah.
All right, first off, give me a stealth check.
I need to step away for a moment to deal with the elliptical situation.
I believe in you.
I am rolling really bad today.
Yeah, and give me a perception check, please. Or actually, what is your passive perception?
It is 18.
18. I will tell you this. You can see. You start going down this hallway, and the first thing that you see is through your goggle of night, you look down this hallway and you peer and you can see what seems to be figures going back and forth, and you've come to just take it for granted that there's ethereal figures that are running about, that you're just you've kind of learned to recognize them, but what you realize very quickly is that beyond them are a set of figures standing very still in the shadows. And as you look, that scent of ozone gives way to the scent of rotted flesh. And they stand guard. Now, hold on, because let's see. All right. Well, I will tell you this. One of them seems to have noticed you. And you hear...
I'm going to...
a rumble...
A new pair of pants and back up.
You hear like the low rumble of a moan, and it is... and it starts to shamble forward. So if you're going to back up, you can outrun them quite easily. But you know that there are creatures about now that are moving and that are aware of you.
Yep, I'm going to come back down this way and be like, back through the door, go.
All right.
What did you find?
Zombies.
All right. Well, your cleric has stepped away for a moment. So how about this? Let's take 5. Let's get a round of drinks. And we will, hopefully, by the time that happens, you'll have your cleric back. And you guys can figure out what it is you want to smite. But yes, the zombies are moving. And now the question is do T-Rex skeletons have ears? Come back in 5 and find out.
The answer is no.
Okay, I got an idea. Birch, if you can cast Spider Climb on me, I will stand up at the top of this cave and then just pick them off with my cantrips because zombies don't have that much. They can't reach me all the way up there. They can't go anywhere. And if I'm on that side, that T-Rex is huge. It can't get me.
You sure?
Only if I'm over there. If I go over to the thing, so I can go pew 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 and let it take its time. And if for some reason I'm wrong about that, I have such fast movement that it doesn't matter. I can get the heck out of there.
Right. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Our cleric is all of his stuff is radiant damage, right? Like he'll be useful too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Spider climb.
Moonbeam is also radiant damage.
It is, and it would be
And
more
10
useful
rounds.
versus these guys, than the
And
T-Rex.
Yeah.
But we can-
Um,
I think the
Save a-
radiant damage against the T-Rex is going to be devastating also. I think because that's again undead.
yeah, maybe even if he saves on his concentration, it should
Yeah.
still probably okay. Yeah, you'll have climbing speed equal to your walking speed if I cast that on you. So sure.
Ha 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 ha. The one thing though, it's a concentration spell. Is your Moonlight also a concentration spell?
Ooh, sure is.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So you can't do both at
Moonbeam.
the same time. But we could
I can
hypothetically
wait till you get really high.
Yeah.
And then cast Moonbeam.
I'll hold on. I'll be like, I have purchase. I've got a climb speed now. It's gonna hang out. I only need one hand free.
Oh, there you go. You can find a spot to perch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna hide instead of fight with us, that's fine. I can help you with that.
Oh, I'm not saying hiding. I'm saying sniping. Let's snipe. And let everybody else go through, go take the other door, go the other direction. Let me draw
Okay.
everybody over here and just be like, fireball, freaking ray of frost. Really just slow them down. They're already pretty slow, right? They're speed
Okay.
like 20 feet or something like that. I can lightning lure somebody up to me. Be sort of fun. Like
All right.
crawl down to the edge of a stalactite.
Look, I agree. This sounds like a spectacular way to end your character on our last episode. I don't know if Greg heard that.
I've been listening the whole time.
Oh no! Seneca wants to go out in a blaze of glory, and I am willing to let him do that. We all deserve a noble death.
I mean, these are people who have been pulled back to some sort of life where they can't even reason for themselves, and they're being held as slaves. This is Seneca's whole thing. He is ready to relieve some people.
I like it. And I will do my best to not accidentally cast a concentration spell so that you fall on your head. So that you fall in the pile of the people you've angered.
How long does it last for?
An
A
hour
while, yeah.
for concentration.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But if you think I'm not going to screw up and do something to break my concentration before that, you've got another thing coming. Bitumen and a spider. That should be easy enough. Okay. All right. Yeah, that doesn't involve our cleric, Greg. If you'd like us to do that, I'll
Okay,
I'll
just
tap.
refresh me on what the plan is.
Oh, we don't want to tell you all that. I'm just gonna tap Seneca on the shoulder and give him spider climb. Let me burn that second level spell.
Okay.
And now he can go up walls at the same speed he walks on the ground.
Oh God. All right. All right.
It's a defensive spell the way we're using it. It's to protect him.
Okay.
He's the best of us, Greg. We must protect. He has morals and stuff. I don't know. I thought Sir Feld was our moral guy, but man, you hurt one of his friends, and
Both of us.
Sir Feld is ready to go.
I mean, we also like pretty quickly covered up a murder, so
This is true.
But I mean, fortunately, of a seemingly more that we dig away at sort of a very, very bad crime lord.
yeah. Okay,
Seemed like we'd be getting around to him pretty soon.
yeah. So I'm climbing up on this ceiling. I'm gonna get 60 feet away as the crow flies, since I'm up on this 20-foot high ceiling, and I'm gonna start taking pop shots at this these zombies here
All right, where are you going?
up on the ceiling.
Okay, are you exactly where you are?
Sure. Well, here, let me make a stealth check. I'm going to be stealthy, and I'm going to look around a bit as I'm going through here to make sure I'm not being stupid.
Always important.
Here's my stealth.
Okay, they see you.
Excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to use my perception then to see if there's anything else around other than these guys.
I will say that you do notice in this area right here, you see a telltale magical glow. Give me a... It's very, very tiny, very faint, but give me an Arcana check. Oh my god.
Nope,
All right.
nothing. And I think I'm out of inspiration too. Yep, I am.
All right. Okay.
Sometimes
So
just
yeah,
gotta go.
something is glow. You get the sense that there is something there, like a little magical glowy thing, in the ceiling.
In the ceiling.
In the ceiling.
All right. Well, let's poke at it. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at that sucker.
All right. Hold on one second.
Seneca, just so you know, the second I thought you were going to fail, I thought about casting guidance on you, which I don't know if you know this, but is a concentration spell. I would have immediately dropped your spider. Like I almost messed it up with the next round. I couldn't last 6 seconds.
That's too good, man.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Looks like you did guidance. Oh, you fell down.
All right. You
Like the little kid in so many horror movies. I was just trying to help.
you fire off. You zap off a quick ray of frost, and you can see a patch of ice land. Actually, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I want to see how well you do. Okay, you shoot in the
sorry,
general.
That's damage. That's
Oh.
not the actual attack roll.
Aha. I was gonna say, wow, 9, really? Okay.
Range spell attack. Come on. Do it. Cast. There you go. It's a 23 to hit.
23. Okay, you sharpshooter that thing, and you can see that a patch of ice appears and forms over it. Yeah. There's, and give me a perception real fast.
Perception.
Okay. It seems like the faint glow has disappeared.
All right. I like that. That Birch has got some kind of plan. But if nothing really happens other than that faint glow disappears, then I'm gonna take a shot at one of these zombies.
Okay. Well, let's roll some initiative because now shit's about to happen.
Okay.
Oh, we should actually put the light of. We should put the spotlight on you here, Holmes. Okay. I really would love assistance in getting stuff, or get somebody to run this for me because I keep losing track of things. But all right. And for what it's worth,
Greg, some had mentioned when they slid through and saw the giant dinosaur, etc., that it seemed like it can't get through the area that they went around the corner. Is that accurate?
that it could probably, you're not. Who said that? And
I did.
You did. Okay. I mean, it seems like it's a pretty tight fit, but you can't be certain.
Okay.
You
That's
know,
the
because
assumption I'm making.
the creatures can creatures can squeeze. All right. Seneca got a 11. 11. Lorenzo got a 27. Feld got a 10. And Birch got a 10. All right. And Greysoul is sir not appearing in this battle right now. All right. Lorenzo, your first act. What would you like to do?
Well, seeing that no one regarded my warning to get out, and instead actually ran the opposite direction to go fight, I will have to move up and give some support here. So whichever one was moving towards me, I'm going to shoot.
Okay. I'm going to say that this one has actually made a couple of feats worth of progress because it did have the chance to move in the amount of time that it took for you to run around and Seneca to run back. So we do have a little bit of movement, but they're zombies, so it's not much. All right. And Seneca, that's a hit. And Seneca, I am just putting.
Just marking me so you know I'm on the ceiling.
Precisely. All right. That I don't even know what that is, but that's the spider.
It's the ceiling mark. Everybody does that.
Whoops. That was not. So that was 20 damage right there on purple guy here.
Actually, it's 30 because it's crit damage since I acted first.
Okay. 30. Got it. All right.
Hey.
All right. Okay. So that would be. I mean, he's basically dead. He's not going to make a DC 35 con save, but just for the shits and giggles, yeah, he dead. You actually sink one directly through.
You got to shoot him in the head.
Yeah, right between the eyes, right into the full frontal lobe, and splort right out the back. All right, that's Lorenzo. Seneca, you're up.
I'm going to shoot orange with another one of these Ray of Frost.
Okay.
17
hits
cold.
For 7 cold. All right.
They are now slowed.
All right, so slowed for the folks at home.
So they can only go 10 feet.
Yeah. Yep, slowed as a condition.
Their speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
And they also get a -2 penalty to AC and disadvantage on Dex saves. Can't use reactions, and it can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
I love that, but I don't actually get all of that. I just get its speed is reduced by 10. According to the spell. I misread it. Sorry about that.
I appreciate your honesty, sir.
Yeah, no worries. I would be happy to have that. I just didn't get it.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, it sees Lorenzo. It sees Seneca. It is moving at its pace, but it actually hasn't had the opportunity to move yet. What am I moving it for? So, Seneca, you have slowed this dude. Let me add a token on that one. We're going to say there's a boot one. There it is. That's slowed. Feld, do you want to do anything?
I am going to be watching this back area and try and make sure that we don't get... I'm going to slowly move up. It's very slow to make sure that with my polearm out that we don't get snuck up on by the big old T-Rex.
All right. And
much appreciated, by the way.
So I will hold a rear guard action.
All right. And I'm going to say that T-Rex perception. That is a huge creature. So, yeah. Let me just throw that for emphasis. And I'm just there's large enough for one. Okay. Yeah. All right. I will tell you this. You get the feeling that skeleton is too big for it to get out of that chamber. But good holding the rear guard. That being said, let me roll. Okay. You do hear an earth rumbling roar, though. And the sound of bone on rock shuffling about. The T-Rex is joining the initiative.
Roll an initiative.
I just sat down and heard the T-Rex is joining the initiative. What did you do?
I am holding a rear guard action where believe that it can't fit through the rear slot. Seneca is currently on the ceiling, cast by Birch Spider Walk, where he is picking off the zombies, and I'm just guarding the rear, making sure that that Sue doesn't come through the.
She's
the
too busy
area.
tweeting. Greysoul, would you like to give me an initiative?
I don't know. If I don't give you initiative, can I get out of here alive?
We're fine.
Oh,
Knock on wood.
Yeah, technically we're totally in control right now.
yeah. I mean, technically, you guys are technically. Birch, what would you like to do?
Good question. All right. Well, I'm not one to sit back, but we're saying we don't think the T-Rex can fit through here, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, can I see the party? Maybe
Yes.
not.
You can pretty much see everybody at this point.
Okay. That's a good spot.
And you have a light source on you, yes?
Sure, my staff
Yeah.
is kind of lit up.
Got it. Okay. Just checking.
Staff is lit.
Yeah, I might as well.
That's exactly
shoot
what I was
something.
thinking.
I might as well shoot something from it. I'm gonna just use 2 seconds to whisper. Oh, Seneca's above me. Then I'll whisper to Lorenzo, "Kill or slow."
Killer slow.
Kill or slow.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna go with kill.
Okay, great. I'm gonna roll on the one that's closest here, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just doing a little cantrip. I'm just adding a little help here. It's just da, 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 da. Does oh god. How is that possible? Hold on. Oh
You
no,
gotta-
that's damage. That's not a okay.
Yeah, you got to roll an attack.
I was like, how did I roll that? That's not even physically possible to roll less than my plus 8. Okay, does a 17 hit?
It does.
All right, it's just 5 fire damage apparently.
Okay, on which one? The orange one?
Whatever one's closest to us. Yeah, that one.
Got it. All right.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, man, you and me on our last cantrips, rolling those ones. Ugh.
Yeah, that's all right. I got a whole bunch of tricks I'm saving as long as I can.
All right. And all right. Got it. All right, so that's Birch. Greysoul, you are up.
Assuming I wasn't just carrying a 200-pound elliptical down several flights of stairs, do I know what's going on other than the T-Rex in the initiative?
There's a T-Rex. Well, there's a T-Rex in the initiative, and as they mentioned, there's a bunch of zombies around the corner that they are currently. They've run around the corner where the zombies are.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Feld is making sure that the T-Rex doesn't shimmy through the.
Yep, I'm holding a rear guard in case anything decides as our friend in the sky.
This is your Eye in the Sky, Seneca Polaris, coming at you live.
Remember, this is like, I don't know if you guys remember many years ago. I think it was just called Seals. Charlie Sheen, where the sniper's code name, where the call sign was God.
Oh yeah.
Basically takes out the guy from like a mile away, providing Overwatch. That's Seneca.
Oh, I just found out how to scroll through the hip hop tracks. That's awesome. All right.
So can I launch some Eldritch Blast at this brown zombie here?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do that. Let's see where that gets us. 14 hit.
14 hits.
Okay, first one's for take all 2 of that damage.
Oh my god.
How about a 12?
I don't know how the hell hits.
Get it.
And 8 for 10 force damage, which we all
right.
know blows zombies to pieces at any damage number. It's just because it's force, right?
Yeah,
It's like chain lightning too, right? It starts
it's like a pattern goes out and just body parts go flying everywhere.
Yep, you delete that guy off the map. You actually explode his head.
Eldritch Finger Gun.
Ping, ping. Yeah, the Eldritch Finger Blast. Nice shot, son.
Thanks, Dad. And that will be my turn.
You know, there are other things that there are other powers that I've given you besides just spamming Eldritch Blast all day, but you know, I'm just saying. Don't take me for granted here.
Okay.
All right.
I'll try to diversify.
The bad guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, and they can't reach you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, and then 10. And since they can't do anything else, they're going to double move. And they're going to... Seneca, you get an attack on that one.
Oh, sweet. All right, great. Well, I mean, it was never really in my threat range to begin with because I'm 20 feet away from them. Right?
That is true. You're not in a melee threat range. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So these zombies moan as they lurch forward, but they have expended all their movement, and that is all that they could do this round. So that brings us all the way back to the top of the order. That is Lorenzo.
I am going to reach into my bag and pull out this big thing of ball bearings.
Okay.
And first, I'm going to I can 5-foot step here without attack opportunity, right?
5-foot step isn't a thing in 5e anymore. But the
cunning action disengage will get you there.
Yeah,
cunning action disengage will get you there. But the disengage means that is your action, and then your movement is your regular movement. So
cunning action is a bonus action.
A bonus action
specific to the rogue.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You're a rogue.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I get to do that and other fun things too.
Yep,
but I'm going to throw my ball bearings down in this general vicinity to hopefully stop these zombies from shambling all over everyone.
All right. So each creature in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range. Ping the point.
Right here, like in this gap where they have to walk through.
Got it. All right. So that's your 10-foot range right there. Yep. I'm going to mark this as green. Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to screw that up. All right.
And then I will hang out right here behind these rocks and stuff.
Okay.
So I can't hide because I already used my action, but hopefully that will stop them from moving more.
Okay.
That made it so it's difficult terrain there, right?
Oh, well, no. Now they actually have to, if they're going to try and move, they have to do a DC 10 dex save or fall prone.
Great.
Yep. And they're not smart enough. They are not smart enough to try and do the half movement. So we're going to have a fucking zombie slip and slide here in a second. So well done, sir. All right.
So go forth and beat these zombies on the floor.
Is Seneca on the roof here? Or...
Yeah, that's right.
What you're okay. So I'm aware of what you're doing.
Right up until I cast the concentration spell and he plummets on his head.
Worth it. Is our initiative order hidden?
Yes, I am not putting initiative in there anymore, simply because I don't want to give away spoilers. There are other things in motion. Yeah, one day I will have the time to read through and check out how everything is supposed to work. But that is not this day. I will teach my. I will
not today.
At one point, I will teach myself the finer points of Roll20. It has to happen at some point soon. All right, cool. All right, that's that. Seneca.
All right. I am going to make an effort to freeze these guys up. And I'm going to also try and redirect their attention with green. So I'm going to shoot green with my Ray of Frost again. It's 21
That's
for
a hit.
9 damage. And then I'm going to step back over here and using my bonus action, I would like to shout very loudly to get the attention of the zombies up on the ceiling. So they either have to work really hard to get through that other friend of theirs, or they can come after me.
All right. Okay, so you're going to shout?
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. One moment.
Seth, did you say that Jay Spalta gave you inspo?
I did see that. I was waiting for Greg to see it so that way I could see whether or not I could get it. Can I take the inspiration from Jay Spelta?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Jay Spelta, and thank you, Greg.
Got it. Okay. Cool. All right. That's Seneca. Feld.
All
You're
right.
on
I am so I'm hearing all this shit going on, and since I've got my pole arm out, I'm just going
And you're
to
feeling inspired.
move up to here, and I see nothing coming through over here, right?
Give me a perception check, please.
All right.
And what are you using as your light source?
I have my the torch of the unending torch that I took from off of. Well, I've got my regular torch, and then the torch I took off of the cleric.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Okay,
sorry,
so
you
that's
said
actually-
perception?
Yes, please. All right. I will tell you this. You do see the skeleton, the T-Rex, trying to force its way around the corner. More importantly, though, you see that it has been joined. These zombies are on the move. And unlike their larger friend, these zombies seem to be moving slowly, but they seem to be... You could see the faintest trace in the shadow of one of them right there, starting... one of them right here, starting to maneuver towards the party.
Gotcha. Well, let's see here. So this blue one should be, yeah. I'm just going to maneuver up a little bit so I can hammer on this blue one while keeping an eye in the other direction. So move just a little bit. So I've got my...
All right.
Wave.
He's going to have a little bit of cover, but you know it's a +2. It's a +2 bonus to his AC. His AC is only 8, so you know. Have fun with that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh no, not that. Let's see.
That's a hit.
9 silvered. Is it still up?
Yes. All right, and still up.
And then
But you do take 2 rather large chunks. It's still, you know, you've been fighting undead for years. It's still always unnerving when you carve into a zombie corpse and there's no blood, no guts, no reaction even to the damage that you're dealing.
Yeah, and then
it does, and then another 6.
Yeah, bludgeoning.
Got it. All right, and you thwack into it with the end of your polearm. Your polearm sinks into the body, and you can actually see like gases, sinks into its stomach cavity, and you can see a little bit of rotting gas escaping from around the polearm, and the polearm end emerges covered in ichor and gore. That is, of a long rotted corpse. Smells like shit, but the zombie is still standing.
Gotcha. And I'm going to, since we've had our friend yell over there, I'm going to, on an even voice, basically, friends, there's more zombies coming from the other end, but I'm guarding our rear. The dinosaur has not gotten through yet and seems to be stuck.
When you say other end, can you ping? Oh, so you're gonna have a
there are other zombies, and
boy.
I'm going to move back over to here.
Okay, so that's Feld. Birch, it is your action.
Okay.
I'm adjusting you, Feld, so I can get the. There we go, and I got the lighting token back.
So that's a blue and a green guy that are pretty close to me, huh?
Yeah, and you have a concentration spell up. Just a quick reminder, and you are actually within threat radius.
That's so nice of you. I know. We've joked about me failing enough that I don't think I will.
Au contraire, mon frère. All right.
I do think
challenge accepted. It is now my goal to make Seneca fall off the ceiling and have a zombie dog pile upon him.
Well, okay. 15-foot cube. I'm trying to think. Greysoul has put in a request, and like a jukebox, it's hard for me to say no. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave, and I think it'll only affect the blue and the green guy. But I need them both to make
it's 15-foot radius.
Okay. The idea is to push everyone back off this entrance is my goal. It doesn't affect Seneca 20 feet above me, right?
It's a 15-foot cube originating from you. They must make a con save. So that's 1, 2. And actually, technically, I will say that you also get purple in there.
Okay,
just
cool.
barely. The other two guys have enough cover that they're
it'll ricochet.
That they're not going to get it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a con 16.
Good God, 16 con. All right, that's a fail. That's a success.
Wow.
And that's a success. All right.
What?
So little boy blue here. He's going to start with a dex save because he's getting blown off his feet. He is going to make the dex save to not get. But roll your damage. 15 thunder. All right. He's just blown apart. He's just straight up blown apart.
Okay.
These guys are each going to take 7 back here.
Yeah, they're not.
But they
back,
keep their
though.
feet.
Yeah,
They keep their footing.
I'm gonna.
Poor little boy blue took it like right on the fucking chin.
He really did.
Yeah.
He might have muffled it for the other guys. I'm gonna then step back and just kind of be here by Feld just in case.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna beat a hasty retreat.
Sure.
Coward.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yep. Copy that.
He's helping to create choke points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's Birch. Greysoul.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5. Okay, so am I seeing this fun stuff down here? Yeah. T-Rex. And
I mean, you actually have dark vision, so yes, you do see that, and you actually do see. You may not see. You may not catch the rest of it. But give me a. Yeah, I would say that you can hear and see things shuffling around in there, and you actually hear If you hear the zombies moaning behind you, you hear a pair of.
Fun times.
Like deeper, more guttural zombie sounds coming from behind the skeleton.
Okay. I am going to start with a bonus action, casting Hex. on the green zombie.
All right.
And this
It's
is a
curse on the creature.
concentration spell. Yep. So it'll take an extra 1d6 necrotic damage when I deal damage to it. And that damage is going to be an Eldritch Blast.
Shocking. How original.
Right.
All right. That's a hit.
All right. I mean, I've got 3 Warlock things I can do right now. We're seeing 2 of them in action.
All right.
So,
all right.
okay,
I appreciate the diversifying. Now roll the d6.
Damage. And here comes the... All right. So 6 total damage.
All right. I have to make a con save. Made it. All right.
All right. In that case, we're going to do another Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm. All right. That hits.
8 force damage.
DC 13 con save coming right up.
Shut up.
All right.
All right. Made the con save. So he's going to get 3 more necrotic damage. Although...
Oh, then he fails. And he... And these are just, generic, regular old... I mean, they're not quite Romero zombies, but they don't have any sort of immunity to necrotic. Even though you think that they should, they don't.
All right. So as a bonus action on my next turn, I'm going to be able to move that hex to another target.
Okay.
And for now, I will move up here next to Lorenzo, and that will be my turn.
All right. All right, that is that. The T-Rex is going to attempt to squeeze, and it can go 5. All right, that's about as far as it can get, and it's pretty much stuck at this point. It can't get any further. But that being said, where is my ruler? There it is. Well, let me actually put him in squares proper, because otherwise that's not fair. Oh, you are just out of range. Feld, you actually rear back a little bit as it manages to kind of come around the corner and stick its head down the hallway and snap at you. Big teeth. We're talking massive freaking damage if you get hit.
Do I, as it reaches in, since it comes within 10 feet, does it?
That was for flavor. That was not an actual move. Yeah,
gotcha.
But illustrating a point. Yeah, yeah. It snaps at you, and these jaws look incredibly powerful. Also, large enough to take even you, and possibly either contain you or swallow you whole. All right.
Would he just fall out
the bottom then?
What's that?
I just take him from the inside.
If a skeleton eats you, do you just fall out the bottom?
Kind of.
Might be a little beat up though. That's the concern.
Okay, cool. I had to double check.
Wow.
I was like, wait, do I have the rules wrong on this? And no, I'm right. Yes. A creature can move through a space that is meant for up to one size category smaller than it at half speed.
All right, this guy's actually going to fall prone. So we're going to put him there. And then we're going to go 5. Let's get him a dex save. He's going to fall prone. Yeah, like I said, zombie slip and slide, zombie slip and slide. And let's see. This guy is going to be... Wisdom. See if he's smart enough. Oh, he is smart enough to realize that you are out of reach. So, 2. All right, let's see what happens to this dude. They all fail. All three of them are now prone on the ground, except for the one that
worked.
Well, one of them has reached you, sir. One of them has, so somebody is going to get an attack on them. Yeah. Does an 18 hit you?
It does.
You are shocked as a zombie manages to shuffle its way through the ball bearings and overcome them, and it marches up and sees you and cracks you across the back of your face for 3 bludgeoning damage.
Allow me to retort.
All right. Well, it is your turn. So how would you like to retort, sir?
I am now quite pissed at this thing, so I'm going to pull out my rapier.
Okay.
And stab it in the face.
Go for it. That's a hit.
And then is anyone within range, like 5 foot? No.
Nope.
So just straight damage.
Just the damage.
So 6.
All right. Got it. Would you like to move?
I can't really move, and I don't want to get any closer to that gigantic dinosaur.
You sure?
So, I'm pretty sure.
He looks like he'd love you.
I'm sure he would. But I'm going to stay right here. Oh, you know what I can do, though? I'm going to pretend to hide.
You're going to pretend to hide. Awesome.
Because
All right.
I don't trust my rolls.
That's fair. All right. Give me a hide check or a stealth check.
20.
Okay.
All right.
It's
okay.
dark in here. I'm going to hide in like the corners behind all these rocks or something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you actually do manage to find yourself. You back further into the corner and out of the general view of everything. However, the guy who's on top of you is kind of locked onto you. So while you won't be drawing any extra attention, the dude in front of you is not necessarily impressed. Oh, did not mean to close that. Good thing I can reopen it just like that. And okay. Copy that. We're gonna say that is that's 10, 15, 20, and we're gonna go 10, 20, and then we're gonna go, if I go 20, yeah, we're going to say that guy actually does manage to get that far, and that's going to go 10. That's an additional 20 right there, and we're going to end him there. All right. Yes, one of the ogre zombies has successfully gotten past his T-Rex ally and is now mostly into the hallway and within striking distance of good Sir Feldruucan. If you have a, yeah.
So he will draw a reaction attack from me.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Good. Will a 12 hit?
Excellent question. The answer to that is yes, it will.
All right. Assuming, gosh, flip on back through. And this is, it is undead, is it not?
Correct.
Gotcha. Then excellent. So that's going to be another 3d8. I'm going to expend one level 1 slot. Try and see if it'll push it back a little. So 13 radiant damage on top of the 5 silvered.
All right, 5 silver, 13 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Radiant does not affect it in any sort of particular fashion. It's not vulnerable to it or driven off by it. But that is 18. That's still 18 damage. So that is a blow that you strike and sink the hilt of your silver, or you sink the blade of your silver glaive into it, and then you can see the divine fire, the divine faith, the power of your faith igniting part of the flesh and having it burn away. It smells disgusting, but it makes what would be normally a scratch just a much more grievous looking wound. Nicely done. All right. Cool. Yep, so that's those guys. Seneca.
I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to go partway down the wall. Just enough to be able to use Lightning Lure, an oldie but a goodie, on this fella right here to get him away from our good buddy Lorenzo.
All right.
So I'm currently kind of sideways, still pretty far up. I only need to be 15 feet away from him, so still up in the air. So this is a pull up into the air and drop him on down in a nice little arc that kind of goes wee bonk.
All right. What do I have to roll? Is this a dex save on my strength save?
Yeah.
That is a success for you, sir.
All right. Then they will take... Oh, wait, that's 1d8, sorry. And here's the second d8, a total of 12 damage there. And I don't know if they take any falling damage because they definitely just fell 15 feet.
All right, and then they're going to take an additional d6. Okay, so... Okay. Against all odds, and fails the dex save on top of that. Actually, the dex save was a complete botch. It's got a -1 on its dex save. So this guy is also prone. They are all prone in the caltrops. Well done. Feld, it is your action.
Oh, I'll use the remainder of my my movement to go back up.
Copy that.
All right. Yeah. So does it seem like that ogre is squeezing through?
You get the impression that it is moving towards you and it is willing to squeeze itself into a very tight situation to get to you. It will be very difficult for it to get through. You will have advantage to hit it. It will have disadvantage to attack you.
Right. Well, in that little cone we've got, when I see Sue in the background there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So since I've got a 2-for-1 here, I'm gonna double breath weapon attack down this hall to hit them both. Using basically 2 attack actions. So it's DC 12 to take half.
And it has disadvantage on its dex save.
And
all right, so
those. Sorry.
All right, and then Sue. Sue just has a straight 0, but she is also technically squeezing. So I'm going to say that she has disadvantage.
Is Sue not a huge creature?
Sue is indeed a huge creature.
According to page 192 of the player's handbook, I said, Your Honor, being this rules lawyer, only a large creature can squeeze through a space like that unless they have some other kind of special ability.
Through a medium, a large creature can squeeze through a medium space. A huge creature can try to squeeze through a large space.
Right.
It is trying to squeeze through a large space, and it is failing. It's not going to. The thing is that it's not an intelligent enemy.
Mm-hmm.
It just knows what its orders are, and the orders are to kill all intruders.
Groovy.
Yeah. So it is going to try and do that. So you have caught it in an unexpected choke point. So it won't be able to, and now it's just soaking up damage and put itself in a bad situation.
Right.
So
depending on, so that was a 3 and an 8 on the fire damage, but then since it will, I think if it hits, it takes, that would be 30 radiant damage from the double breath of the gods on top of that for
both of them.
You breathe your fire. You breathe your divinely charged fire onto these monsters, and you put a little bit extra hot sauce onto it. I mean, you really, really lay into these guys. And when the fire fades, they still stand. Not only that, Sue barely looks scorched.
Cool. I'm going to back up a little bit so that if they enter my threatened range, actually, I can get off. He's still in distance, so I will hit him with the butt end of my silvered weapon. But then I'm going to back up. Oh, oof. Apparently I don't.
Nope, you don't.
But I'm going to back up a little bit so that if it continues forward, just out of range. And I'm going to say, Seneca, would sure be nice if you can get down here so Birch could cast some of that moonbeam or something. Or maybe a fireball. Or...
All right.
Baddies.
That is spelled.
Baddies to the front.
Birch, what would you like to do?
I too am going to yell out to Seneca and say, "You better start climbing down." That's all the clues he gets from me. Oh boy. I'm going to check out how our friends in this room are doing first.
Okay. Well, I mean, they are trying to claw at you and get to you.
Okay. I meant my actual friends.
Oh, your actual friends.
I'm going to go back into here, right into the midst of it.
Yeah.
And this time, I'm casting Thunderball at 2nd level. So I'm going to need... Yeah, I've invented a new spell. It's like Fireball, but loud.
Thunderball.
Thunder Wave. So I'm going to need all 4 of those guys to do Constitution 16.
They're already prone, just to give you a heads up on that. But yeah,
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 succeed and 2 fail. The 2 closest are going to be the ones that take it. Let's see. Oh, this guy gets a DC 13 con save and fails it. You actually just blow him apart completely with the sound of the thunder because you're bringing it. This guy's going to take all of it and get blown 5, 10. He actually gets lifted off the ground and gets thrown 15 feet backwards.
Okay, good.
Yep. And then these guys are going to take half.
Yeah, I rolled 3 and 2 and 2. Absolute shite. But the guys are not off me, so that allows me to use my movements to go back to where I was.
All right. Love it, love it, love it. Very
and
efficient.
I turn to Feld, and I'm going to go, it doesn't look great in there either.
Greysoul, you're up. And Lorenzo, you are on deck.
True.
All right. Now, these guys being prone, if I take a ranged attack, it's going to be at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
no,
going to...
Their AC is also only 8.
Right. But I think I'm going to entrust these zombies to my good friends Lorenzo and Seneca.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to move the curse onto this zombie ogre here.
Okay.
And I'm going to unload...
Let's see. What is a good hex token? Oh, Broken Heart looks good. Okay, so he's now hexed.
All right, here comes the blast.
All right.
How's that?
Oh, that's
critical
face. All right.
Tickle you.
Yep. Roll it, baby. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Big money.
So is that 20 damage?
That is 20 damage.
All right, and then we also have the hex damage on that. Is that going to be
Nice.
Full that? I will say it's a full die plus a d6, so that's another 6.
Okay, so here comes a d6 plus 6, 10. So 30 damage total?
Yeah. All right, so he's going to take an additional 4. Got it. All right. Yes, now suddenly, Feld, your fire breath did some damage. Suddenly, he's actually got holes blown through him by an Eldritch Blast from behind. You can see light going through his chest cavity. He is still standing by a thread.
This is the undead ogre.
This is the undead ogre. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, here comes Eldritch Blast the second.
Mm-hmm.
25 to hit.
That's a successful shot. Yep, go for it. Go for it. All right,
Okay,
that's
6
6
damage.
damage. Plus your hex.
Plus 4, so 10 total.
All right. DC 15 con save, and he makes it.
Oh,
Yep. All right. Are you doing any movement?
I am not going to do any movement.
All right.
That'll
The
be my
T-Rex
turn.
is going to spend its turn trying desperately to get up and or to get through, and it has reached a point that it cannot actually pass and get past. It is not able to squeeze down any further. It roars with anger and frustration. It is now time for the zombies. These guys are going to spend half their movement, all 20 feet of it, to try and stand up.
Are they up? Were they up before Lorenzo?
Yes, they actually have a 1 for initiative. They are the very bottom of the order. Lorenzo is the next PC.
Gotcha. Okay.
5, 10. All right. And now these guys are going to try and 5. The hell's that?
Nothing.
What is all that? What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right.
Feel a little bit nowhere that Seneca doing whatever that tip of the circle was.
All right. That guy actually gets out of it. That guy falls. And that guy falls. All right, cool. So this guy successfully gets out of it and is going to come up. And he is going to try and... let's see. Does he actually see Lorenzo? No. He is going to approach your guy's general direction because he sees Greysoul firing off and doing crazy shit, but does not actually perceive Lorenzo. And he is within 5 feet. I think, Lorenzo, that means you know what that means as we reach the top of the order. So Lorenzo is the first to act in the party, and then the next one is going to be Seneca. Go for it. What you gonna do?
Everyone knows what I'm going to do.
Yep. Surprise, motherfucker!
And there we go. Damage. So that would be 19 damage.
19 damage. All right, 19 damage right off the bat. You just out the gate him like that. Okay. That is a DC 24 con save because you hit his remaining HP exactly. And you... Okay. So... you see him shambling forward. You know that his undead gaze has not found you in your awkward little corner of the shadows. He has his eyes locked directly onto Greysoul. He reaches for Greysoul. Greysoul being completely unaware because he is currently blowing gigantic holes through the fucking ogre zombie down the hallway. He's almost, he's basically reaching back, cocking back a fist to donkey punch your poor half-elf friend here. And out of nowhere, Greysoul, you suddenly hear a thunk splort, and you feel a shower of gore go down the back of your neck and down the back of your armor as you turn around and you see that that Lorenzo has taken his rapier and stabbed it through the soft palate underneath the jaw, through the top of the zombie's head, the blade protruding all the way out the top, and with a little just a little bit of leverage, the head actually pops off completely.
Sorry about that. Continue.
Gross. I love it.
All right. You gonna hide and play whack-a-mole again?
Yep.
All right,
I will
good.
hide again just in case someone else decides to come
Got
this
it.
direction.
Okay.
23.
10, 23. Yeah, you are one with the shadows. Feld, this guy is moving towards you, and he was already in your threatened range. Now, does that mean that you don't get your reaction?
No, I backed away. As I was saying, as I declared. So I backed just out of it.
Then you would be in that square right there just to qualify. So now he has entered your threat range again.
I was edging. I was snapping the distance of just out of 10 feet.
No worries. Just for simplicity's sake, I'd rather not be riding borders and stuff like that. If we can.
Awesome. Not a problem, DM. Whatever. Yes.
I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you, sir. All right, but yes, he has now entered your threatened range again, and okay, DC 16 con save, and he reaches forward. He with his great club, he actually does manage to kind of force a shoulder through. He rears back with the club, and you are just faster on the draw. You actually take your glaive, shove it through his armpit, out his neck, and with just a twist, you rend his chest cavity open completely. Rotted body parts cascade all out in a fountain, and the body, unable to sustain itself any longer, just falls completely flat like an empty sack of shit.
And I yell out to my friends, "One ogre down! Anyone see the second?"
Well, the second one is now coming through. Yep. And he is going to do 10 feet. Now, you've already used your reaction, so now he is...
That is correct.
Yep, so he has gotten within 5 feet of y'all, but he used a double move, so there isn't anything else he could do right now. Seneca, it is your action.
Okay, just double checking. Yeah, good. All right, these zombies seem pretty well covered, so there we go. There's the first one. Click, and then the next one here. Yeah, that's enough. All right, so now I'm going to use that thing that I was doing.
Okay, what are you doing?
Let's just...
all my best laid plans.
When you do that thing you do.
Fireball. Superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
good God.
on a T-Rex that's up far.
Okay.
Who do these monsters think they are?
There it is.
And Feld, you are on deck. So, all right. This will be comical. I have a deck save, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's an 11. That's pretty much a fail right there.
Yes, sir.
And then for Sue, the fuck did Sue ever do to you? I'm just saying.
Disadvantage.
Oh yes. What is the DC?
14 meets it. Yeah.
All right. And then, yeah, the ogre zombie already failed. I just want to see if it crit fails. It does not crit fail, but the ogre zombie is going to take all of it, and Sue will take half.
8d6. Here we go. 26.
Oh my god. All right. 26. So, I hate it when you make me do math. All right. Got that. And then 26, that is 13. So, all right. I am deleting that template just because with a gigantic kafoosh, you can feel just the heat radiating off as everything brightens up suddenly in the cavern. Lorenzo, I need you to give me a con save, please.
And Greg, is the ogre still up?
The ogre is still up. Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. So Lorenzo, the sudden change in light, the flash, is agonizing. I need you to roll a d20, please.
My bad.
Okay. I'll do that right here in roll 20 here.
All right. You after God damn it, I did not mean to close that. The flash is brilliant and sears your eyeballs. You're going to be blinded for a round.
Okay.
My bad.
Yep. All right. And then I'll tell you what happens later. Feld, it is your action.
Oh, sorry. Gonna finish up using my feline agility to climb down off the wall and onto the ground. That'll get me right there for my full 60 feet of movement. Or actually, I can move faster than that. But anyway, that's where I need to be.
Okay. I am now taking you off of the walls. You are now just standing next to Feld like nothing ever happened. All right.
Okay, so this is what I would like to do. Roll the first attack, 25 to hit, 11 slashing. Second attack at 8 and 6, I imagine will not.
8 actually hits.
Oh, excellent. 6 slashing. And then hit the wrong button. 16 then will hit with the butt end of the silver so for another 6. Is it still standing?
Very much so.
Gotcha. So with my movement, what I will do is I'm going to, if you allow, I'm basically going to drop my glaive and pull my shield off and just basically, since it being the front line, just scream at it to try and draw its attention.
Okay. Cool. It does not seem impressed. Birch, it is your action.
Yeah, it's more for me in the group.
Yeah, absolutely. No. I feel it, dude. I'm vibing. But it's just like, yeah. If you're trying to intimidate this thing, I hate to tell you.
Can I roll an intimidation check? What is undead?
I mean, you can. It just has no fucks to give, But it gave its last fuck when it gave its last breath. All right, but you sell the hell out of that war cry.
I feel decent about it.
Yeah. All right, Birch, you're up. What do you want to do, bud?
All right. Well.
And do you have shield? Oh, real quick, Feld, do you have Shield of Faith up or no?
I do not right now.
Okay, so your AC is only 22.
Correct.
Only 22. Yeah.
Yes, it would be 22 at the moment. Yes.
Got it. Just checking.
Yes. Just checking. Only 22 at the moment.
Yeah. All right, Birchie.
All right. Well, seeing that Seneca is on the ground, that allows me to concentrate on something new. And I start spinning my staff over my head, and you start seeing a giant storm cloud covering the ceilings of the room where the dinosaur and the zombie thing is. In fact, it is a 60-foot radius storm cloud. It's quite large. You guys have never seen me do this before that I know of. And suddenly, out of it, I hit my stick down, and a bolt of lightning comes down right there in between these two things.
Let me guess, dex saves?
Both of them need a 16 dex save. Very good, Greg. You are quite good at this game.
Well, he is also disadvantaged, but made it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. And then this guy has, with a -2 penalty, too.
Wow, that's impressive.
I am really good at this game.
You rolled a 20 and a 19 back to back.
But Rexy takes it. Sue takes it in full.
All right. Well, they're both going to get hurt. It's only 3d10, but that storm cloud is not going away.
Oh boy.
This is called lightning.
Oh man. All right.
So one of them. Why did it roll 2 different damages? Oh, that's if it's stormy out. But we're indoors, so it's not that. So just 13 for this first one.
Okay. So
13 and 7 or whatever you want to do.
13 and 6. So that's going to be all right. Cool. They're both still standing.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I want to back up. I don't want to be here. I don't want that zombie to punch. I'm gonna back up. I'm just gonna back up. If he could take his attack of opportunity on me.
Well, he is squeezing. Let me just double check and see.
Yeah, you let me know.
You know what? It still gets a reaction, so it will get to take 1 big whammy at you, and it misses completely.
Okay, good.
So yeah, you could see that it was actually rearing back to strike at you, and the zoit of the electricity kind of and gives you a moment's respite. Greysoul, you are up, and Lorenzo, you are the next PC to act.
I kind of like elbow Seneca, and I'm like, eh?
Yes.
I think it was worth it to
All right.
back down to the ground.
Thank you.
What state are these zombies in over here?
They are on the ground. They are prone, but right now they are otherwise They look to be functional.
All right,
And then
but
Stu
prone, okay.
is Stu's looking pretty solid.
Yeah. All right, if they're prone, I'm probably gonna.
Any help over here? Help! I mean, I've got everything, but assistance.
Yeah, I can't really. All right, if I move over here, I can see the zombie down here. Looks like I have a kind of a straight line.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of squeezing through that rubble, but I will say that, yeah, you can have, it'll have an AC of 10, but you can take a shot at it if you want.
All right, I will move my hex onto the second zombie ogre, and I'll start taking some shots at it.
Go for it. That's a hit.
17. All right.
Yep.
2 force and 5 necrotic.
All right, so got it.
All right, and next one, 14.
Hit.
Okay, so 9 force and 6 necrotic.
All right. Still standing.
All right, and then I'm going to move back over here.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Sue is desperately at this point just trying to claw at anything and get through. She manages to wedge herself in very difficultly, or like ridiculously. Let's see. My zombies get up. They waste half their movement to do so. And then they have to try and get out of this fucking hellhole that is the sketch comedy. And they just fall back down. All right. All right. Lorenzo, you are up.
I am so happy I put down those ball bearings.
I mean, well done, sir. This is
Yeah.
like this is comedy gold here. I'm just saying.
So I am blinded, I guess.
Yes, you are blinded for this round.
So I can't see anything. I'm not going to blindly shoot. So I'm done.
All right.
Hide. Wait, I hide again.
Cool. Your vision starts to return as the flash normalizes. What you're noticing is that your vision is reduced significantly, but you still have about 30 feet of dark vision. Okay. So yeah, it's like the flash kind of blew out the crystal a little bit, more than a little bit.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up by the whoosh Seneca made in the night.
Yep. This guy's gonna pop out finally.
Someone's rolling a bard next time.
You know what? He's got 3 whammies here. Feld, you're 1 and 2. Seneca, you're 3 and 4. Birch, you're 5 and 6. Oh! He got a 6. All right. So he's going to finish his movement. And we'll put him there. And he is going to attack Birch. Because I just totally did a random attack. Does a 12 hit you? Probably not.
No, sir.
All right. Then you avoid 20 points of damage. That is it for the zombie, the ogre zombie. Seneca, you have a gigantic rotting ogre corpse animated standing directly in front of you that just tried to sink a gigantic mace or a morning star into your buddy's head. What do you want to do?
20 would have hurt.
I would just like to point out he rolled max damage. This game is being mean right now to us. But it didn't hit, so hey.
And I'm just saying, this isn't even my final form. So but I can't hit you guys for shit right now. So just keep using all your good spells. Seneca, you're up.
Well, I am double checking. He's on the ground here. Let's get dangerous. I like doing that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, because he's a creature that's a category size larger than me. I can move through his difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
25, 30. That should be good.
Does a 23 hit you?
23 does hit me, even if I have... Wait. Actually, with shield, that gets me to 23.
All right, meets it, beats it. So as you scoot past it, you think that you're in the clear, but you do get cracked across the back of the head with a morning star for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Yeah. Hey, better than the 20 that I tried to force feed Birch. So
That's definitely true.
yeah, you know, it's
yeah,
a little
you know
things.
I will. I still have it. Just double checking, making sure. I needed my Tabashi or my feline agility to be able to do that, and my speed is only 30, so that's as far as I'm gonna get. Let's go ahead and just shoot him with a ray of frost.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna slow the zombie.
Oh, did not go that time. But I'm gonna go ahead and use inspiration.
That's a hit.
What? It is. Oh,
It's a
never mind.
zombie.
That's right.
It's a zombie.
There we go.
That's a hit.
9
All
damage
right.
and speed reduced by 10 feet.
All right. Well. And okay, cool. Alrighty. Feld, you're up.
All right, gonna try and bring this guy down with the mace.
Hit. All right. That's a DC 13 con save. Yep. All right. He kind of like doesn't even seem phased. All right. That's a DC 12 con save. Made it. All right.
Let's see. I think that's pretty much what I've got because I'm wielding my mace right now. So I think, yeah, I'm not. Yep. Yeah, I think that's about what I can do.
All right. Birch, it is your action.
I guess I'm gonna strike the zombie, the giant one that's trying to kill me,
Okay.
because the other one doesn't seem an immediate threat. So let's do, yeah, what is that? Dex save 16?
DC 16 dex save. All right. That's a fail.
All right. 3d10.
Greysoul, you are on deck.
So this time he takes 19.
24 DC 24 con save, botches it, explodes. Just splatters across like a bolt of lightning, comes down from this cloud and just goes through him and meets the ground, and literally like think Stay Puft Marshmallow Man just gibbed him like a rocket launcher in Quake. All right.
I wipe it off my
You
brow
are-
and I look at the zombie dino and I point him. You're next.
Ooh. Give me an intimidation with advantage.
I have the least All right,
Yeah.
all right.
And I roar to Birch, well done.
All right.
Yeah,
Ah.
12.
Yeah, you cough a little bit and like cough up zombie phlegm a little bit. You're next. And it's a fucking skeleton. It's not intimidated at all, but it's nicely done. Greysoul, what do you want to do?
I want to move my hex onto the giant T-Rex.
Alrighty.
And all right, let's fire some Eldritch Blasts at this one.
Alrighty.
14 hit. Okay.
Actually, hold on. You actually have advantage to hit it. Take it because it's actually got a higher AC. These are not This is not a zombie.
Okay.
I'll
give you a crit.
Actually,
sir.
the crit works. All right, and then roll your other attack, and we'll do all the damage at once.
All right.
All right.
16,
so 16,
20, 26 damage.
26. Okay. Got it. All right. Roll your other attack. That's a hit.
16. All right.
Roll
It's
to
with
see if you crit,
advantage
though.
though.
All right.
So close.
21
Okay.
hits better, but not quite a crit. All right.
All right. 6 force
Uh-huh.
and 4 necrotic.
Still going. Yep. And she cannot get past you. Or she cannot get past that. This creature cannot reach you. I
I
will
like
tell
that
you that.
situation.
All right. and my zombies still can't even get up. I am going to say that at this point, you guys just eventually, just by picking these things apart, manage to finish them.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go left, or do you want to go to the right, or do you want to go to the left? Think about it for a minute. Think very carefully about what you want to do. We're going to take 5. Oh, let's take 5 real fast and stretch. Mostly because I have to pee.
Thank you, 5. Thank you, P.
Yep.
And hey, Samantha Bates, Vark Tech.
Yeah, that's a
say
spam
left.
bot. I already blocked her.
Boo.
Yeah. Fuck spam bots. All right. Everybody still hiding out? Guessing so. I've been drinking nothing but coffee and soda all day. I probably should have water at some point.
Probably advisable.
Maybe. All right. Well, you guys managed to take decent care of that whole situation. So have you figured out which way you guys want to go?
I say left because that's where the bigger things were.
Yep, I think left so we can reuse for as long as possible the thundercloud as well. That's
Okay. All right. So you guys gonna head down in this direction then?
Yes.
All righty. All right. Well, if you guys want, go on ahead and start making some movement for me. Oh wait, we're waiting on Adam and Matt and Seth to come back. Seth?
Yeah.
Sethy poo.
I'm here. I'm totally angling for my promotion. I really want a promotion.
I mean, you know, I ain't gonna be mad at the player. You know, play the game, baby.
I'm looking at the
Sounds like you've
analytics.
been putting in the. Sounds like you've been putting in the hours for sure.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. I was at the computer again. Oh yeah, that was the end of my story. Was that my boss is putting in for me for a promotion. It might happen, it might not, but that was the end of like, okay, here, make 10 things that are succinct that you have done, that you've accomplished this year. And I was like, all right, how much time you got?
Wow,
So it worked out great.
dude, that's awesome.
I really like the job.
Greg basically saw that we were sniping it, that it was going to get blown to pieces.
Yeah.
And waved it. I think we were saying, I think Nate and I were agreeing that we were heading left because that's where the bad stuff seemed to be. And I was saying, I don't know how many more rounds of your lightning exist, but assuming there might be more targets to the left, that.
Well, the good news.
Up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Hot damn!
So
All
let's
right.
move fast.
Cannon Birch.
But
Love
it is a concentration effect. No,
It is.
Yep.
noted. Okay.
Well,
All right.
Let's move fast while I have a storm crowd over my head.
Well, let's keep it in initiative. So go on ahead and start taking your movements, y'all. Okay. We'll keep
I already
the
moved.
existing
You want me to keep on going?
yeah. Everybody else take. Well, let everybody else take a movement.
Okay, that's good because I can
so
keep on
Lorenzo,
going.
Seneca,
Oh, let's see. Where's everybody going? We going this direction? We going this direction?
we're going the opposite direction of what the second thing.
All right, let's go for it. So if we wailed on this thing for a while, then I haven't moved, which means that I have my Tabashi movement back, which I can
Sure.
go. I can go 120 feet this round.
Good God! All right, go on ahead and mark it down.
All right, I will.
I could only move 90. That's
I'm going to go to here because I see a very coffin-like thing, and I'm like, that sounds like a dumb thing for me to go after myself.
Where are you pinging?
Boop. That is 106 feet, or 105 feet thus far.
All right, so we're gonna put you down here. I will tell you this: as you approach, give me a perception check. As you do your best Sonic the Hedgehog impersonation,
Gotta go fast.
you will see what looks to be a dwarf chained to the sarcophagus sitting here.
Oh, it's changed.
Yeah, except as you get closer, you realize that this dwarf, it is the shape of a dwarf. The eyes are hollowed out. The flesh is kind of tight and across the face, so you didn't notice it at first because of the beard, but even the beard is patchy, the hair's falling out, the eyes have rolled back into the skull, and with an 18 perception, you could swear you see something.
Your
See something
sound
what?
cut out as soon as saw something, Greg.
Oh, it's deliberate. His mic is off on purpose.
Oh, okay.
He's being mean to us.
No, I'm not.
No.
You could see something moving underneath its shirt. You could swear that you see like some sort of independent motion there that does not seem natural. Yeah.
All right, got it. 1, 2, 3. That's my 15 feet of movement back the other direction, and I will shout down the hall, "There's more of them down here."
Got it. All right. All right, so got it. Okay. Cool. Feld, you're up.
I move. So another set of movement.
Yep.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right. Give me a perception. Yeah. You don't see anything. You see Seneca down the hallway here.
Okay.
Beyond that, it's darkness.
I am going to double take my action to move. And then I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith.
All right. Yeah, as you come around, you do see what looks to be a dwarven figure in the shadow here. In the shadows, you can just barely start as you're walking towards you. You can barely make the outline of one.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And I'm just going to stand in front of Seneca, just in case anyone tries to get at my buddy.
Appreciate
Gotcha. Birch, what you doing?
I think I'm probably going 60 because instead of using my action, right? Just going to keep that storm above my head. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, where am I? 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And now I just got a storm cloud over my head like some sort of pig pen situation.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool. So you have that storm cloud over you. Yep. Oop. That is what you see. Yeah, you don't have much in the way of light, so you are having a tougher time making your way, like seeing down the hallway. Greysoul.
All right, I'll do some moving here. Get right in front of Birch. And can I see these things down here?
You have significantly better dark vision, so I would say so, yes.
All right. Might as well blast this thing down here. So I'm seeing this like clearly dead dwarf.
Looks to be standing there, an undead of some variety. Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna assume hostile and take a shot at it.
Okay. I will also tell you, it is chained to that sarcophagus from what you could see.
Good. Can't run.
Yep. All right. Hit it. Yep. That's a hit.
9 force.
Still standing.
All right. Is it standing after 18 damage?
After 18, it is.
All right. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah, you zap. All right. And it's now the bad guy's turn. Being chained, there isn't anything that they can really do to get closer. They both do start lunging in your direction at the very least, so they're going to kind of like start coming. That's about as far as they can get. But I need let me see. Ruler. Feld, I need you to make a save versus fear, and I think you're already immune to that at this point. And Seneca, I need you to make a wisdom save versus fear.
I believe it.
I think that might be a level 6 immunity to fear.
Got it. All right. Well, Feld make or Seneca make.
So what is it? Wisdom or?
It is a wisdom save. Yeah, you're
Wisdom
probably fine. Your wisdom save like what? +8. Yeah.
+4.
+4. Got it. All right. So yeah, you both managed to. You these creatures did try to use a magical effect upon you, and you both managed to shrug it off. But that is seeming like the best that they can do. And as I have said, they are chained to that sarcophagus. So we are now at the top of the order. Lorenzo, you are up.
Just a religion check of 12. Is there anything I'm getting from this of like any sort of sense of like this?
I will tell you this. This is weird as shit. This right here is specifically as weird as shit. But this is nothing that you would recognize.
Gotcha.
I'll move right here, and I'm going to. Have they taken any actions?
They have taken actions. Yes.
Okay, so I don't get assassinated.
Nope.
So I will just shoot them crossbow.
Okay. That's a hit. Which one are you shooting, red or blue?
I will shoot red because it's closer.
Got it. All right.
And damage is that one. There we go. 11.
All right. Noted. Okay. That is Lorenzo. Seneca, you're up.
All right. Let's just step on over here. Actually, I guess I don't have to. I can do that. Let's use the Ray of Frost again. Really need to get more spells, man. More spells. 11.
11 hits exactly.
All right. For a grand total of 5 damage.
Woo! Which one are you hitting?
Red. He's now slowed by 10 feet.
Got it. All right. Are you guys all just going to keep pinging at these guys from on far?
Yep.
I plan it because I want to know what that.
Yeah, I was planning on switching over to my glaive to be able to attack it from a distance. But yeah.
Oh, you're going to switch to your glaive. Okay. Noted. All right.
For the moment.
Feld, you're up.
Take care of them.
Yep.
So are we so switching from poking down, looking here. I mean, I see nothing moving around down here, right?
Let me hold on a second. Selected move. Wrong one. Yeah, you basically don't see anything down that way. The corridor does continue.
Okay, so I'm switching to glaive, and assuming that they're still standing.
Yeah, and 8 is not going to hit. 16 will hit though.
16.
And then
what about
11. The 11 will hit as well.
Gotcha.
So you're aiming at red.
Yep, red.
13 and 4
is
17
silver
damage.
Yep.
All right, 17 damage. Got it. Still standing. Birch.
Yes, sir. I guess I should get a little closer since I can't see as well as everyone else. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I see? Yeah, I guess I can. I could probably see both of them, right?
Yeah, at this point, I'd say that you actually could get eyes on both of them.
Can I lightning strike right in between the two of them?
Sure.
So that's 2 dex saves.
With disadvantage. All right.
Ooh, boy.
All right. So what's the DC?
16. So I think they both.
They both fail.
20.
Right. Jesus, 20 damage. Yeah, you fry them both. They're smoking husks. They're smoking corpses fall to the ground, completely inanimate at this point.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Greysoul, what do you want to do?
They're still. You just said they dead. They're dead.
They're dead.
Okay.
I want everybody
to answer John's question in chat. it was a fleeting thought that Helm and Leira were speaking to Greysoul kind of directly, and it's in the back of Greysoul's mind to maybe ask Feld if he has actual conversations with Helm or not, and then depending on what Feld's situation is, he's going to try talking to Helm again and see what happens.
Interesting. All right. Cool.
But for now, I guess I'll just move forward.
All right.
And can't wait to see what leaps out of this sarcophagus at us.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a ready to action to say hello via Eldritch Blast.
The Vulcan. The Vulcan hello.
Yeah,
Noted.
exactly.
Okay.
You guys want me to hit the sarcophagus with lightning? Or will that just supercharge whatever's in it?
That's my question.
I mean,
Bring it to life like
do it.
Frankenstein's monster.
it's an excellent question.
Zombie Godzilla's in there, and you send it to
All
Super
right.
Saiyan mode.
That was Greysoul. Lorenzo, you are up.
Yeah, I'm questioning the thing that holds dead people, and so I'm not going to rush up into it. I will instead ready an action to shoot whoever comes out if someone opens it. And
Okay.
hide.
Got it. Give me your stealth. Seneca, you're up, and Feld, you are on deck.
I'm going to shoot it with Ray of Frost
Okay.
without moving, so that way I get my feline agility back.
All right. The sarcophagus is now coated with a thin layer of frost.
Ah, excellent.
Feld, you're up. And next on the order is Birch.
All right, I am going to switch back over to my mace and shield because I don't know. I think we're all worried that something super nasty is going to pop out of that. I'm going to move a little closer to see if I can see any writing on the sarcophagi and see if they can examine if there's anything I can see. Whether was there still the writhing beneath the dwarves or what's going any?
Okay, well, first off, this little cave corner glitters and glows. The volcanic rock here has formed millions of tiny black and red crystals that catch the light from a continual flame near the door and reflect it back a millionfold. The one thing that doesn't glitter is a large slab of dull black stone in the center of the room. Yeah.
Are there any symbols, etc., on these dwarves?
The dwarves look to be kind of common, but give me an investigation check. All right. You start poking at them with the business end of your glaive, and you manage to find something kind of like a strange lump, and you shove it out with the tip of your glaive, and what comes out is this about a foot long worm, purple, about the size of your arm, and the end, one end is just a little tip. The other end is a toothy, eyeless maw. And this thing is smoking and dead. But you can see that it pulled a chest burster as you look at the corpse of the dwarf more closely. You could see that it pulled a chest bursting routine.
I'm gonna say to my friends, does anyone recognize what this might be? I'm a little worried that something truly terrible is in that sarcophagus. Would it be a nature check on these things, or what is the?
You have never seen anything like this before, or ever encountered anything like this before.
Is there any writing on the sarcophagus?
It's actually more of like a smooth stone slab. So more so, at first it kind of looked like a sarcophagus. Now it looks like it might be an altar. But give me an investigation. All right, you actually do notice that as you approach it, with a 19. With a 19, you actually can see that there's a thin seam and on the back, some really, really well disguised hinges. So yeah. Oh, you're muted, bud.
I relay back to the team that there are some hinges here, but this
looks like it hasn't been disturbed in a little bit. It actually is covered in what looks to be kind of like a healthy amount of dust
And ice.
and ice. Yes, I'm a little
And
concerned
now ice.
about this, friends. Shall we see what's inside, or
Before we open it, can I check this thing for traps and such?
Give me an investigation.
While Lorenzo is checking that over, I'm gonna say we probably shouldn't open it right now, as our pressing concern is getting the rods. We can always maybe do some research on what might be in there before we throw the lid open.
It does not appear to be trapped.
I think that sounds very wise, Greysoul.
I don't know, you can kick it open. It's not trapped or anything.
I'm rather concerned about what would be guarded by so much. Well, it is fully concealed, so I wouldn't be able to sense what is inside.
Is there a pathway down here, Greg?
Down. Oh,
To take a peek?
did you just walk down that way?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. you get to about here. I will tell you this. You get to about there. I need you. I need you, Birch. Actually, I need everybody to make a dex save.
Oh.
There's no traps.
Okay, now I think I'll burn my inspiration with that 10 dex save.
That's a good call. I think it's
All right.
Woo! 10 dex save it is.
Got it.
hold on.
All right. So
you know
Greysoul,
what? No, I'm going to use shield.
Oof, an 8. Yikes. That's
All
Sorry,
right.
Greg, do you need me to roll it as well?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I need,
Jesus.
as I said, I need everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, not shield. What's it called? Arcane deflection. So I have 14 is my
Oh, I failed hard,
my
Greg.
saving throw.
Oh man. All right. So Greysoul makes it. You take 12 thunder damage. Feldruucan, you take 24 thunder damage. Lorenzo makes it. 12 thunder damage. Seneca, you fail. You take 24.
Do I make it on a 14?
Negative, Ghost Rider. DC 15.
All right.
And Feld fails. And Birch fails as well. So anybody who fails takes 24. Anybody who makes it takes 12.
Oh, that hurt.
As a Greysoul, ironically, you pass under and you just hear like a pwee right above your head, and then a clap of thunder levels, like basically just cracks across the room, echoing across the caverns, blowing out eardrums left and right.
What would I have to roll to see if I can maintain concentration after suffering 24 damage?
That is a DC 34.
That's half of damage.
No, he botched.
Oh.
He didn't make it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. No, you have a DC 34 con save to concentrate.
You're rolling to
So-
see if you still remember that spell.
My
Yeah,
storm cloud is gone.
Because if nothing else, you think that your spell somehow just misfired and hit you.
It probably feels that way.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So Shield of Faith is gone, and give me Birch. Give me a con save.
I can't roll 34.
I'll give it to you on a nat 20. How about that?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
It's
that's
10
good.
or half the damage that you take. That's the DC for the con. Not
10
10
or
plus.
half the.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
10 or half.
it's, well, it's minimum of
Oh,
10
that's right.
or half damage.
Yeah, I didn't
Hey.
get half.
All right.
It's,
Yeah,
it's-
still.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, so the
12,
DC
alright.
on that would be like 12. But I don't suppose you have inspiration there, Birch.
It's all right. I can lose my storm cloud.
Oh, you're right. It is half the damage you take. What? Yeah. Okay. So still.
Greysoul turns around. He's like, "Damn, Birch, that's one hell of a thundercloud you got there."
Did I do that? Honestly,
Ah.
guys,
Yeah, you honestly got knocked so fucking silly you don't even know.
It was my first time casting,
all right.
so maybe I did something.
All right. Greysoul, do you want to? What do you want to keep moving?
No, just in
Okay.
case. Hey, Lorenzo, I'm wondering if there's traps over here.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to look for those.
I'm curious if the T-Rex and the ogres facing this way were guarding whatever this thing is, and we really probably shouldn't open it at this point. But I'm wondering if we have another exit over here. And I'm not good at finding traps in a healthy way, so I'm going to let Lorenzo do that and just come over here.
I'm nodding along because I haven't heard any of that since I'm deaf right now.
Yeah.
But I will go
All
look for traps everywhere I can in this area.
Okay. In what ping it?
I'm going to be looking in this general
Got
vicinity.
it. Give me an investigation or perception. The rest of the area does not seem to be trapped with the 13.
Okay. I think you set off all the traps. Is there anything else as I'm down this way? Is there anything else?
Okay, if you're here, I will tell you this. It does seem like the pathway continues.
I will look around this pathway. Does this go back to like the doorway?
Hold.
Right there.
All right. I need you and only you to make a dex save.
25.
25. So you only take 10 damage. As another thunderclap goes off, but this time all of your allies, thankfully, are out of the radius.
Okay, you know what? I'm done with this place. I'm heading back.
Yep.
Whoever set up these traps is a malicious bastard, and I want to kill them.
You might still have the chance. Actually,
this is where we roll the ball bearings down.
Out of game. You already captured the person who set those up, so I'm just saying, you know. So now what are you guys planning on doing?
All right, I'm gonna slap a heal on myself.
All right.
So I'm. But pop up here. I'm gonna pop up here. Well, I can't really with using lay on hands. I can't really take another action, but I'm gonna suggest if we can throw any ball bearings, etc., down, or Mage's Hand as we did before to basically try if there's anything else out there, set off the traps as Seneca did before, as opposed to wander in there.
Maybe we should go to the right and see what's that way.
Isn't that where we were going?
Way up this way. Back where we came from, but the other direction where the zombies were.
I think if we're already out of range, I mean, Mage's Hand, using Mage's Hand to see if there's anything else that can be set off in there. I think we're right here. We know that we're safe back here, so might as well see if we can brace against the walls. Yeah, we lost Seneca for the moment.
What happened?
I think he got treats delivered.
Treats are important. Okay. All right, so you guys are not messing with the sarcophagus.
I think not at this point, right? I think.
Okay.
Is there anybody who's voting for opening the black sarcophagi?
I mean, I'm very curious, but
I would totally open it, but I'm down to 8 hit points, and I'm not going to risk that.
Unless you guys want to take a short rest here.
That's not a bad idea.
All right, you guys gonna take a short rest?
All right, if we're gonna do a short rest, I'm gonna cast a ritual spell.
All right.
And I'm going to say to John in chat that the only abuse of inspiration was probably when we reattached a corpse's head and then brought him back to life.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot.
All right, let me see here.
Yeah, I'll do our standard what you call it, Lemon's tiny hut.
Okay.
That's not possible.
So everyone restored 15 hit points from my prayer of healing.
Okay.
If you get a spell back from short rest,
Don't forget to take it. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that reminder, because the only spell I used that was leveled was Fireball, and recovering exactly one Fireball is something I can do with a short rest.
Okay, I'm good. I'm full health
All right.
again.
So are you guys opening the sarcophagus, or are you guys going back the other direction?
Open it quickly.
I vote no on opening that sarcophagus.
Too late. I already pushed it open.
Okay. Nate, are you wearing gloves?
Am I wearing gloves?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Too
Am I
late.
wearing gloves?
So Lorenzo rushed over and opened it. Okay.
Yep. I will say this. DC, I need to make a con save, please.
Con save. Okay.
Okay.
Critical success.
Got it. All right, you're going to take 12 poison damage, and you are poisoned for a minute.
Okay.
Yep. So,
And
yeah,
you're cursed for life.
No, but you open it up, and first off, yeah, as you slap your hands onto the hinges, you feel like something get up and under your skin, and you realize that you just put your hands right in poison powder, and the poison does just immediately start going.
You cut out again, Greg. You hit your button.
One second. You guys hear me now? All right. But you shake it off after a minute or so. You open up the sarcophagus, and inside are a bunch of leather sacks. Inside the leather sacks.
You're sounding like you're underwater.
Yeah, I can't hear you anymore.
There's a shit ton of money in the sarcophagus.
Ooh, Spambot.
Yeah.
I like this shit
We
ton
hit
of
the
money.
big leagues now.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just blocked the spam bot because I ain't got time for that shit. But I will tell you guys how much it is later, but it's literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else in there?
No, that is, you have found basically the treasury for the group. So yeah, it's 15,500 copper, 8,000 silver, 4,500 gold, and 200 plat.
Gonna need Earl down
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
right, so I think we definitely. So Seneca, we use your mage hand to swat down there. If this is the treasure hold, let's see what else is down in this corner. That's
there's nothing else in that corner.
with all the thunder traps.
That actually leads back. It takes you find a door, and it actually leads back into the that's door number 1. It leads back to where ultimately takes you back to where door number 1 was.
Oh, so what is
It shows
over down
correctly.
this way?
Yeah. So if you go through the doors, it actually takes you back towards where what's her name's room is, and the hallway where you picked. If you're going door number 1 and door number 2.
Gotcha.
So that's where that goes. So that leaves the final
far
chamber.
corner.
Or, yeah, the far corner. Who is going, and how are you guys going about getting yourselves in there?
Well, I think we clean up the ball bearings. Yeah, I think we push aside the ball bearings, pick up those ball bearings, give them back to Lorenzo. A little team effort, pick up the ball bearings.
All right, it takes a while to pick up all the ball bearings, but I'll say that you got enough to cover like half the territory that you had before, because some of them wound up in the zombies or just unusable afterwards. Now
I think we're in. I think as Lorenzo said, I think Lorenzo is in the front checking for traps. I'd be behind him with my polearm.
Right.
I think, yeah.
Give me a perception. Okay. Lorenzo, you notice up in the ceiling up here a glowing speck. And it looks to be some sort of rune just kind of glowing in the ceiling. It's faint, it's almost invisible, but it is there.
I'm going to point that out to the magic people that another one of these exploding, booming traps is up there.
Mage Hand!
And what are you going to do with Mage Hand?
I'm going to slap it.
That doesn't do anything.
I'm going to pull on the rune then.
You're going to pull on the rune.
Take a large-sized rock and throw it past that dot? Or
the rock won't trigger it. I will tell you this. You can attempt to... you know what? Give me a... Do you have Thieves' Tools?
I do.
All right. It's 20 feet up on the ceiling.
I know a guy for that.
Yeah.
How about...
I will say this. You guys have spotted it, therefore, it's right in the center of the way here, but because you know where it is, you could take the time and disable it. All right?
Yep.
We're gonna get it there.
There you go, 19.
No, yeah, good enough. Yeah, the DC on that was actually 17, so you do actually legit make it. Cool. All right. Now, how are you guys approaching this final room?
Checking for traps each way.
Mm-hmm.
Look around corner, being stealthy.
Give me stealth.
And there's perception for...
All right. And perception. I will tell you this. You come up to this corner and you aren't seen. Your vision has been narrowed considerably, but in the darkness here, you can hear the faintest breathing seemingly coming from back in this area somewhere. And it sounds like it's so quiet, it sounds like that they're just waiting.
They multiple or are they singular entity that's breathing?
Well, you aren't there to hear anything.
I'm
Mr.
asking on behalf of Lorenzo.
I'm going to slowly stealth forward till I can see it. And as soon as I do, I'm going to assassinate, shoot it, and then back up.
Okay, hold on.
What if it's a prisoner?
I need to make because this guy is specifically on the lookout right now.
All right, definitely not a prisoner.
The prisoner died in captivity.
All right, and you rolled a 20 on your stealth?
I did.
Against all odds, you actually do manage to get enough of a peek. And I will tell you this cavern here has seen better days. It was probably once a fairly well-appointed room, complete with carpets, a lab, a small altar, and a bed, but some recent terrific explosion has scattered the furnishings of the room into piles of twisted rubble along the edges of the cave. And as you are looking, you see in your goggles this guy waiting, staring down at that corner.
Okay, yeah, he needs to die.
Yeah, so you're going to shoot him?
Absolutely.
Is your weapon magical?
It is not.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Someone will give me a magical crossbow.
Well, try harder. All right.
What guy did you whisper to him what it looked like? Just curious.
Oh no, I didn't whisper to him. I actually held it up on camera.
Oh, so, gotcha. I didn't see it.
Oh. There you go.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a bear? Oh, it's a werewolf.
It looks like a gnoll that has armor literally fused directly to its flesh. It has an unholy symbol around its neck, and it actually has a spiked chain fused to its arm.
That sounds very bad.
It's pretty gnarly. So yeah, if you're gonna pop off on this guy, go for it.
Oh man. 11.
That is not going to work.
Can I use my inspiration?
Go for it.
I'll click that off.
And actually, you do get advantage because you also rolled it with advantage. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Okay, so yeah, roll your third die. 25 hits. Yep.
There we go.
Yep. All right.
And that is 12 plus another 11, so 23.
23. All right. He's gonna take. Got it. He the crossbow bolt sinks into his shoulder, and with a great howl, you just hear like this murderous howl, this scream of rage, and something starts coming down the tunnel at you.
I'm going to nope out and back up.
Nope out and back up. Great. Okay.
Yep, around the corner.
So, cool. Awesome. He is going to come. You guys do not have time to prepare any ready actions because this is how quick that is. I'm making that clear right now. I need Feld, Greysoul, and Lorenzo to all make wisdom saves, please. Greysoul, Feld.
Son of a bitch.
And Lorenzo, wisdom save. All three of you are now held. You are frozen in place. So that is going to do that. And now he's also going to, with his bonus action, let's see. All right. This is not what this actually is, but he's going to summon a spiritual weapon that takes the form of a magical chain, and that magical chain is going to attack Lorenzo as the person who attacked him. He gets advantage on the attack because you are literally held right now. Hold on, indeed.
So we're under the effects of the hold spell?
Yeah, the three of you are under effects of the hold spell. And the chain is actually going to somehow... Oh, wait, I get advantage. And 11 is not going to pierce. So he's just the spiritual weapon is only reacting, and it does not have a good clean shot on you. So that is that guy. That is Lorenzo. That is that guy. Seneca, you have an action.
Yeah, screw this guy.
Okay.
Fireball.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's back there.
All right. You're going to throw the back guano back there? All right. And he's going to get a dex save. Yeah.
Screw this weird capybara.
Natural 20.
Oh, man.
Natural 20. Roll your damage.
He still takes some. Maybe the damage will be really good. Yay, the damage is really good.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll take that.
See if he can hit a 15 on the concentration. Ha ha!
All right. The hold wears off.
That's all I needed.
Cool.
Wow.
So he's going to take 15. So that's...
Do we get any sense that this is an unnatural creature, or that,
Very, very much so. This could even qualify. It's definitely an undead. Feldruucan, your his hold spell wears off. You have your freedom of movement again.
Gotcha. Am I up?
Yes, you are.
Gotcha. I'm
With
gonna
Birch
swap
on deck.
I'm gonna swap over to my glaive.
Okay.
And I am going to pop my last spell, my magic weapon,
And so my silvered glaive starts to sing with holy light. And I'm going to launch 2 attacks at him as I scream out something to the effect of "Die, fiend!"
All right.
And so both those will be plus. Oh, shit! So that will actually be a 27 and a 20. But that
wow.
plus 1 to both those damage. So I don't know how we're
20. All right.
So 14 magic damage on the second attack. If we're doing the crit, that would be 17.
18, 13. That's third. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because of the So plus because of the 6, right? Plus 1 and 7, plus 10, 17, 17 and 13. So that'd be 30 magic damage.
Okay. Takes all of it. Yep. And he says, "Come on, hurt me, Daddy." All right.
Oh,
Birch,
no.
you're up.
Oh, no. Okay, well, I think... Do I have a good view of him already? I guess I kind of do. Just for good old sake, Greg, I'm going to bust out an old tried and true moonbeam. Only it's going to be 3rd level this time, okay?
Okay.
Fuck yes!
I'm going to put it right on top of him. It's not going to do anything until his turn, though.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of hide over here because I don't need to see it once it's there.
Okay. Cool. Do me a favor, drop it on the map.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let me move me back. Just literally on top of him.
Cool, but what's the radius?
Doesn't it take effect now?
It'll hurt him on
Yeah,
his
but
turn.
it doesn't hurt me until the beginning of my turn.
Yeah. Gotcha. It's 5-foot radius, 40 feet high.
Oh, 5-foot radius, 40 feet high. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Greysoul, you're up. And Lorenzo, you are on deck.
3d10 radiant.
Okay.
Nice.
I will see your spiritual weapon, and I will raise you a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Popping up behind him.
All right. I will just recycle the same token because I'm a basic bitch like that. Go for it.
All right. And roll attack. It's 22 hit.
That hits.
8 force damage.
Okay. Got it.
And then I'm going to pump a couple of Eldritch Blasts his way.
All right. He's got partial cover based on where you're standing. That's a miss. All right. And the second one? All right. That's also a miss.
All right, in that case, I'm going to walk on over here.
Cool. Noted. Sounds good. All righty. Lorenzo, it is your action.
Am I able to hit him from right here?
No. From there, yes.
From here?
Yep.
Without leaving the spiritual weapons radius?
Yes. Yep.
Cool. I'm moving right there, and I'm going to stab it with my rapier.
Okay. Give me an attack.
And I get, because I have an enemy there too, I get
25 hits.
no.
10.
Okay. 23 damage.
20. Okay. 23 damage.
And
Got
then
it.
I'm going to disengage and move back my final movement right there.
All right. Birch, roll your moonlight damage.
He's got to do a con save of 16, I think.
Con's actually his good save, so this might work.
I'm sure. Unless he's a shapeshifter of any type, in which he has a disadvantage.
23 makes it.
So he's not a shapeshifter of any
He's
type?
not a shapeshifter.
Is he a shape changer of any type?
No, he is not.
Okay.
Yep. Roll your damage.
It's just 16.
16. All right. You see a brilliant flash as the moonlight surges. He stumbles, smoking. He stumbles for a moment, smoking. Give me a Feld. Give me a religion check, real quick. Yeah, you don't recognize it. That's okay.
Wow.
All right.
No advantage?
What's that?
Said no advantage.
No,
Two.
no advantage.
Face Snoot to snoot.
Yeah. Lorenzo, you did not stealth. So he, you see that he has a wand in hand, and he holds it out, and with a bloody rage, fires it off at you. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. You take 51 damage.
I'm going to uncanny dodge and only take half of that.
Okay. So you're still going to take 25.
Then I'm down.
Okay.
But I'm not dead.
you get blasted with every charge left in that wand. And then I get to roll. Oh, okay. The wand does not disintegrate, but he does. With his dying breath, he smote the guy who shot him, and then literally disappears in a puff of smoke. And before his weapon disappears, it's going to just take a swing at Feld because... Actually, do I really want to be that kind of a dick? Well, the combat's basically over. So, yeah, you're gonna, the chain is gonna, the spiritual chain is going to whack at you and deal you a failed death save. Just one though. Okay. But he evaporates, and then that disappears, and he disappears in a puff of smoke in the moonlight, screaming all the way. Lorenzo is dying at your feet, Feld, and your enemy has disappeared. What do you want to do?
I just reach down and I tap him for 10.
All right.
And I stroll. I wade forward.
All right.
I wait in the gap as for people to get up and check for traps. And I basically his things are still there, right?
His things are still there.
So we start shoving that into Tara's bag of holding. Be like, Tara, I know the rear is still clear, but get this Knowles or whatever the hell this thing was. Get the gear into your bag.
All right. Well, she takes pretty much everything, including a wand that says "Property of the Church of Helm" on the hilt, with a nice little blue stone.
I know Lorenzo had to. No, but I think Lorenzo would take us forward just to view for traps. Is there anything around this area?
I will tell you that the cavern ends.
Anything else back in here?
Back in there? Mm-hmm. No, there is nothing back in the rest of that room. So, yeah. So you've located 7 wands. The 8th one could be anywhere. There's still one area that is technically left unexplored within here, and that was if you want to keep searching, it is at the end of that hallway with the double doors where the pit trap was, off the conference room.
I think we'd probably just walk over there and check. I mean, if we've basically checked everywhere else besides here.
Yeah.
I know the night is getting.
Yep. So hey,
late.
Lorenzo, give me an investigation check real fast.
He had to nope out. I think because he had to. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because Denny's got. Yeah. No, I understand. Denny's got to be up at 5. So, I will say that he actually managed to discover yet another pit trap. And what you find as you come into this final area, because this is really the last unexplored area left here. You come into this gigantic chamber. looks like a workshop, and it's kind of weird. It looks like a workshop, and what is the best way to describe this? Well, how about I just use the words that they gave me? Storeroom, southern entrance, workroom. Ah, yes. The edges of this huge room fade into darkness. There are several large work tables covered with bits and pieces of scrap metal standing in the center of the room. And give me just a round of investigations. Birch with a 15. You find in the back here a profane altar to the Ebon Triad, and the last wand is sitting upon it. Now, you pick up this wand, and you're looking about, and this is very clearly there was some sort of manufacturing going on in here, and it was some sort of arcane manufacturing. Give me a round of either religion or arcana checks. All right. Feld, you're not quite sure what kind of ritual was going on in here, but it was very clearly dedicated to some dark god, and you actually find some sort of evidence that it was not the Ebon Triad that it was dedicated to. Someone else. Another player in this strange...
Are there symbols, etc., that I can write down to take back to my people?
Yes, there are. So you take the time, you copy the symbols, and then you exit. And you head back, and just to wrap things up, it is still pissing down rain. But what you notice as you're coming in to the east gate, which is the gate that you exited to get to this entrance to the underground ruins, is that there's rivers of water somehow coming out the gate and pouring down the side of the mountain. Far more, like it's like feet of water coming down. And you see at the top of the gates the acolytes of the churches of Helm, of Lathander, and of Helm and Lathander definitely using two of the wands to guide the floodwaters out. And as you come in, you can see that as you look down into the caldera, the lake has already been receded to its normal level, and now they're just getting rid of the excess water, running it out the mountain. You are given a hero's cheer as you return, with Brother Rufus having spread the word far and wide of your deeds and your roles in saving the city. The mayor, all of the hoity-toity folks within the community celebrate and laud your return. And most importantly, when you get a private audience with High Priestess Jenya, she provides you with a reward. She doesn't call it a bounty, but it's basically a bounty for bringing the killer of the former high priest to justice. And in the bag is 5,000 gold pieces for you to split amongst yourselves. We're going to end it there, and welcome to level 6.
And buku bucks.
And boku fucking bucks. All right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This has been Brutes in the Shackled City. We are just finished Chapter 3, Flood Season. We're going to be taking a little hiatus with Brutes in the Shackled City. When you come back and join us again next week, we will be playing Secrets of the Barrow Maze live on stream. And this is going to be happening for at least the next few weeks as we get the campaign launched and get people involved in it. But fear not, the Brutes will be back. The Brutes will be back in Chapter 4, Zenith Trajectory. But yeah, for the next few weeks, I hope you come back and enjoy us as we play new characters and explore the Barrow Maze. And then join us in the Barrows. Check it out, secretsofthebarrowmaze.com, and book me for a game at mastermindadventures.com. Happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays. Brutes, what do you guys want for the holiday season this year? What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Hanukkah? Kwanzaa? What do you want?
A lightsaber.
Yeah, fuck off.
I want people to get boosted, to find people who need assistance getting boosted, and to remind people that caring about other people is still cool.
Absolutely. 100%. Totally second that. Seneca, Birch. Oh, you're muted, bud.
His sounds a lot better than my new PlayStation, but sure,
Yeah.
that too.
That too.
I'm gonna boost the boost message. That's
love it.
what I want.
Get boosted. Let's beat Omicron and let's get life back to normal, y'all. All right. Anyhow, happy holidays. We'll see you next week. And until then, roll them 20s. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.